As the lights over Cardinal Stadium shine down upon the Davison battleground, the stands roar with excitement about tonight's game. Against the vicious Kearsley Hornets, this football team is ready to give it their all. Now prepare for one of the best Michigan football teams in the state, because the Cardinals aren't going to end this game with just a fight. It will end in a boom. One team, one playing field, 9 opponents, infinite number of outcomes.
Do it then. Come on.
Good evening and welcome to DTV's live coverage of Davison Cardinal football. Tonight's game is brought to you by Jim Waldron's Pontiac Buick GMC trucks.
Return to football.
Welcome to tonight's football game between the Cardinals of Davison and the Kearsley Hornets. We welcome all you Cardinal fans out there to Cardinal Homecoming. This is Jim Shepard and Kim Lindsay going to bring you the play-by-play tonight of tonight's homecoming game 2006. Davison comes in 6-0 and Kearsley 4-2. Which is a good season.
With only one loss in the conference.
Only one loss in the Big Nine, so they could possibly tie us for the Big Nine championship with a win tonight and 2 wins the next 2 weeks at home. This is a good game, should be a good game. Kearsley comes with a very high-powered defense. They've been winning ball games playing defense.
Tonight, Jim, for the very first time, you see that beautiful golden D in the middle of the field, and the yard markers are marked for the first time. And Scott broke out some new tricks for tonight's game. It looks beautiful here.
The field looks wonderful. If you're out here tonight, you're looking out at the blue skies and the trees are starting to turn. The green field with the gold D in the middle, and it doesn't get any nicer than this. What a beautiful sky we're going to have tonight as the sun goes down, and let's hope we top it off with a win tonight.
Yeah, great parade just ended. In fact, we still have a long line of cars coming up Clark Street, trying to find a place to park and get into the stadium.
The place is packed tonight, and I tell you, tonight we hope that if you're not here, you're watching us on WDTV, and you've got us ready to switch between here and the Tigers, because tonight I think everybody in Genesee County is either a Cardinal fan or they're a Tiger fan. You know, Kearsley is almost a sister city to us, and I was thinking tonight about one of our old coaches, Ed Shears, who was a head coach here for 17 years and a coach for 27. And in those 27 years, Ed was 27-0 against Kearsley. Never lost to Kearsley. And I'm sure Ed would. I thought about that today, because when we play Kearsley, I always think of Ed, because this was the one game that he made sure he won every year.
Here comes Kearsley onto the field.
And they're a good ball club.
It's really nice to see them have some success. They've had a couple of pretty tough years.
Well, they were 0-9 last year, but this year they've come out and they've learned, you play up, you win them in the trenches, and they're a very good ball club, very well coached, just like Davison.
I can't hear a word Scott is saying. Ladies and gentlemen.
It looks like the Cards are getting ready to take the field now.
They're 6-0 and
already qualified for the playoffs.
Already qualified for the playoffs. If we win the next 3 ball games, we won the Big Nine outright. This is 5 straight times. It hasn't been done since 1963 to 68 with Owasso, and the Cardinals won that in 69 under Ed
There's a great shot on your screen right now. You can see how many people are in the stands on the Davison side. It is just absolutely packed here tonight.
And what a night for football.
Oh, it's beautiful. Be a little frost on the pumpkin before this one's done, Jim.
Weather was last night, too. My morning glories are gone.
They're gone, huh? Yeah, it was thick this morning.
Yeah. And 3 games left. If you'd have told me that we were going to be 6-0 at the start of the season,
with the schedule
that we had, and we still got Hazlitt, which is tough next week.
Yeah. Hazlitt, what, number 6 or 7 in the division just below us?
Yeah, Division 3.
We'll play them at Hazlitt next week.
And they're a good, fine ball club. But Davison's also a very fine ball club this year. We have lots of speed, but can't make mistakes, and that's what's been the difference this year. If you went over to Grand Blanc last week, what a wonderful game to watch. We got down 10-0 quickly, and just like that, the lightning in the bottle opened up, and at halftime we were up 35-10, 35 straight points by the offense. So.
The biggest play in that game, Jim, I think was just before the end of first half.
Just before the end of half, when
looked like Grand Blanc was going to score a touchdown, and instead we took the ball from the quarterback on his own 10. And
Richard Kearsley reached in, stripped the ball, and ran it 90 yards for a touchdown. What would have been a 2-touchdown game to 4 touchdowns now.
Yeah, would have been like maybe a 28-17, and ended up being 35-10 at half. So, well, Davison looks like they are going to kick off to start the game.
And they took what little wind there is, kicking from the north to the south, and kicking off is number 15 for Davison, and that's Luke McMurray, our fine kicker.
Well, hopefully the guys are well grounded and ready to go tonight.
And deep for Kearsley, we have number 37 and number 4, which is David Osher. Number 4 and number 37, Brent Wagner.
Osher is the guy who was tackled by Kylie Mitchell in that ESPN clip from a few weeks back. Oh, he's down right there.
He's down right there at the 19-yard line. Number 6, which happens to be Zach DeRochers, falls down after picking up the ball. The field's a little soggy, to say the least.
Oh, a lot of rain.
A lot of rain. In fact, the middle school game was canceled over at Flushing this week because the field was underwater on Wednesday.
And the freshman JV games last night at Kearsley were canceled, I think probably for the same reason.
For the same reason.
At Kearsley.
So Kearsley comes out with a split and a flank.
They run the veer.
And they run the option here. And he gives it to the fullback, the first man on the option, and he picks up maybe 2. It's a long 1 or a short 2. Make it 2. Call it 2nd and 8 for Kearsley after he gives it to the fullback.
But this won't be a wide open attack. This
will be close to the vest. Kearsley doesn't make many mistakes, and they just keep coming at you. They got very short splits between the line, and they just keep coming at you. And it's to the pitch, and the pitch man. See, he picks up no gain, maybe a half a yard. Nice defense, but when you run the veer, every man has a man. The quarterback has a man who's responsible for him.
Assignment defense.
There's an assignment defense. Every man has somebody that they're supposed to take care of, and so if everybody's there, it works.
What happened there is
if somebody gets blocked, then it can go big.
What happened there, it looked like they blew it up.
Blew it up early. Whoever had the quarterback got him in the backfield 2 yards deep, and he had to pitch the ball early.
So 3rd and long.
Now it's 3rd and long, 3rd and 7. And
coming the other way. Oh, they're on it as soon as he handed the ball off.
And that's a loss of maybe a half a yard. So that's going to make it 4th down and about 8.
Like Aaron Bador and Garrett Stevens on that stop.
Yeah, they sent the linebackers, and the linebacker stunted right into the hole, and he was giving off the ball to the fullback as he got hammered. So
3 and out.
3 and out. And now going deep for Davison are the 2 that's been back there all year. You got Zeller and Wilson.
We had an equipment issue or something with number 6.
And going in is number 34.
Benny Welch had an equipment issue.
And number 34 going in is Jake Reeser, so we didn't lose anything there. They're both 2 good athletes.
One hockey player for another.
Yeah. Well, this could give us some good field position at the very start of the game. Remember, Kearsley's long suit is their defense.
I'm not sure what's going on here.
They played everybody tough.
Officials having some discussion with the. Must be something not matching there. I think you have to have the same. This year there's a very unusual mouthpiece rule, Jim. Can only be one of two colors, if I remember right.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Well, that's to help.
And that's what they're doing. They're putting a white mouthpiece in for Benny. Yeah, they're having trouble seeing who's got their equipment in. Low
Almost
kick.
blocked, but
Gonna let it bounce. It's gonna go dead.
And the ball goes dead right at the 40-yard line.
Not
Davison's
a bad kick.
40. Yes.
Oh, Jim, just look over the horizon of the trees across the way.
Isn't it beautiful?
The harvest moon is just above the trees. It's just spectacular.
Well, let's hope that it's Thanksgiving for us tonight.
Wow, that is beautiful.
Davison's going to come out 1st and 10. I'm sure we're going to be in our spread offense that we've been in.
Oh, there's a shot of it on your screen too. Cool.
Isn't that neat? Look at this. Look at the moon. Crazy things happen though when you got a full moon.
That's true too.
Yeah, it could be Hunter's moon tonight too. The people up north bow hunting. Okay.
Well, let's see this Kearsley defense.
This is the spread. Here's the spread. Twins both ways. Quarterback from the shotgun. The jet because they're
going to throw it out here to Zeller. Oh, he dropped it. That's a lateral? No, incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass. He had the corner. Oh, what nice blocking was set up. It was a nice play and just dropped the ball. So that makes it 2nd down and 10.
Haven't seen very many drop passes this year.
No.
You're not sitting, he doesn't sit? You don't sit. No jumping out the window, okay?
So here we are, 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Again, Kearsley, you can't make mistakes with Kearsley on offense. They got a very fine defense.
It's like they're playing man coverage, though, on those wideouts.
Yes.
This is Olds.
And that's Tim Olds. And Tim Olds picks up about 1 yard line. 1 yard, maybe 2. Let's give him 1 on that, make it a short 9. 3rd and a short 9. Big play right here.
I got to believe we can beat them on the outside, Jim. You're not looking at the kind of speed we saw against Grand Blanc or Carmen.
But they're smart ball players.
This is Zeller in motion. Inside give. That's Timmy Olds.
And that's Timmy Olds, and he's gone.
No, they're going to get him right there, number 5.
But not before he picks up. Let's see it, 10, 20, 32 yards. 32 yards on the pickup. Little number 18. He's all of 150 pounds, 145 pounds soaking wet, 5'5" or so, but he's got a heart as big as a racehorse. Nice blocking at the point of attack. That's a little counter. That's a little counter to that.
That's doing the unexpected. Everybody expecting us to throw?
From the spread, we're going to see the spread all night long. That's your 4 wide receivers, single back set. This time you got Richard Kearsley in the backfield, and he's as good a...
Whoa. Nice catch there by Cowan.
Nice
Cousineau.
pick up by Cousineau. And Cousineau's got about 6 or 7 yards on the completion. The snapper is Jordan Lang. It was just a tad high. That offensive line consists of Jordan Lang and I believe Tony Rivas and Ryan Renbarger and Aaron Ball. And I'm sure I'm missing someone here. Maybe Nick Cherry.
This is Kirksey still in the backfield. He gets the carry.
Kirksey inside.
Got a first down.
First down and more.
Is he going to go down the hill?
No.
Yes, he's going down the hill into the end zone.
He made it, cut the corner. Speed. Absolute speed. Now that's a sophomore.
Well, they had the angle there too, Jim. He just ran away from him.
And what an athlete. In fact, that whole backfield is filled with athletes.
We'll get a chance maybe to see that one on.
8 minutes to go in the first quarter. Davison scores first on about a 19-yard run. Let's call it, 19 by Mr. Richard Kearsley.
A real extended drive that time, Jim. I think just about 2 minutes.
Well, that's last week. Our second and third drives were all of about 15 seconds each.
Oh, extra point is good. Might get a chance maybe to see that last play on extra replay.
That's 7-0 Davison with 8 minutes to go in the first quarter.
It's a good start.
That's a good start.
Stick around at halftime. I'm sure we'll be showing the crowning of the Queen along with the halftime
band.
performance by the band.
And we'll bring you a few stats in between. We got both flags out there.
Oh,
tonight.
here's that last touchdown run by Mr. Kearsley, maybe.
Cardinal High School students want to remind you it's Kick for Education coming up at halftime.
Watch him.
Watch the blocks, too.
They have an angle here, right there, but he never gets there. Richard just runs away from him. Wow.
Get yourself signed up at the appropriate.
Boy, that's quite a 1-2 punch, Jim.
Oh.
You got the little guy who's really quick and you can't see, and then you got Richard just running you over and running past you once he gets there.
There are two different running styles. And don't forget Cowan.
Oh, yeah.
Because
he's the glue.
He's the glue that holds everything together, and he also can pick up yardage.
Oh, yeah, and he hasn't, last few weeks, he hasn't run the ball maybe half dozen times
They
total.
haven't needed him. They haven't needed him.
No seats are available. If you still would like a seat, please go to the Kearsley side.
And the ball is kicked by Luke McMurray. Ball goes down to the 7-yard line. And it's number 37.
And a nice,
nice tackle right there.
Number 21 for us.
At the 27-yard line.
45.
Number 45 is Tony Watkins. He got hurt over at Carmen Ainsworth game.
Oh, was he the one that got blocked?
He's the one that got blocked.
Whoa,
and just
on a
laid
kickoff.
right out. Yep.
Blindsider.
Good to see him back and playing again. Okay, Kearsley comes out 1st and 10 from their 28-yard line. We've got twin back sets. We got a flank and a split. On the veer.
Pass.
Quarterback's going
Straight
to
drop
throw
back.
right.
Oh, he's going down. He's going down.
Yep.
Hang on to the ball.
In the backfield.
And boy, nice thing by Kearsley and by number and number 5. No, it's number 8. I take that back.
Badur.
That's Bador. Kearsley and Bador in on the rush. Now you're saying Kearsley, didn't he just run the last touchdown? Yes, but he plays defensive line. Because of his speed, he puts pressure on the quarterback. Yes, he's a down tackle, believe it or not. And Bador is playing a defensive end. And we're in a 5-man front right now. On
Counter. Counter.
Yep.
Little pickup there.
Yep, and he brings the ball back. Nice pickup of about 10 yards, gets it back, and it's going to be 3rd and 6. Look what that was a trap.
Yep.
A short trap.
Picks it up well over the 30-yard line. Near the 35.
Mario Poole, the running back, little guy. Kearsley.
He runs quick. You know, a lot like Oles. Build about the same way, small and quick.
Something Tim's got him by at least 6 inches then.
Well, maybe, yeah, maybe.
He's a little guy out there.
Big down, 3rd and 6.
Running the trap
Same
again.
play,
This time
only
they're
this
all
time
over it.
the
Who's
guy
on the feet
bottom
there?
is number
Dinkins.
Yeah. Dinkins anchors that middle of that line. So now it's 4th down and 4. 4th and 4.
And it appears to be a
tackle.
punt.
You hate to go 3 and out if you're Kearsley. You don't want to give the ball to Davison's offense.
You want to make sure you stay home here too. Make sure they actually punt the ball.
This team can make the playoffs yet.
True.
They've got 2 home games left.
Uh-oh. There you go. They got their first down.
Yep.
Mr. Kirksey went off the side there.
He went off sides.
So defense will come back on the field. And we'll go again. Another set of downs for Kearsley.
Offsides is
results in a first down.
You hate to give them the easy ones. I know what the coach is saying. Watch the ball.
Especially
Watch
on a punt.
the ball.
Must be he was on the go. He was going to block it. Huh?
Yep. That's exactly correct. You got to make sure you watch the ball.
Jim, it might be a little hard for that quarterback throw. He's got gloves on both hands. I don't know how they do that.
Well, they're tacky. They're actually receiver gloves.
Here's the veer
Fullback.
again.
Oh, no,
quarterback
nobody-
still got the ball.
Somebody forgot to take the quarterback. The pitch man was taken, but everybody was sure that the fullback had the ball. 2 guys took the fullback.
I can tell you one thing, the fullback took punishment on that one.
He sure did. Picked up 3 yards. Make it 4. Let's make it 2nd down and 6 now from the 45-yard line.
Ball at the 44. It's now Kearsley.
Hope you're enjoying tonight's ball game on WDTV. It's brought to you by Jim Waldron. And you can thank Jim Waldron for the use of quite a few of his cars tonight in the parade.
Ooh.
Oh,
boy, oh
I'm
boy,
sorry,
oh boy.
but that hurt up here.
Wow.
Oh.
There's the problem, Jim. Their tackle, who was supposed to be leading that play, was 3 yards deep in the backfield. He got pushed right back by Dinkins.
And so you're going to lose a yard, make that 3rd down and 8.
Josh Dinkins
You know, they've got
just
a great
blew that thing
defense,
up.
but so does Davison's defense is coming and
Well,
coming.
they're going unnoticed because we're scoring 40 points a game.
Yeah.
Kearsley 44. Hornets now face 3rd and 7.
And in the second half, we've seen a lot of second-team defense, too.
True. Yep. 3rd and 1.
Audible.
Oh, God, it just blew
my
it up
goodness,
again.
they're just-
Everybody was coming.
Everybody's coming.
Max Allard.
You know what? They're having a family reunion in the backfield. That's what's going on right now.
Max Allard and McMurray were on that stop, it looked like.
Somebody's got to tell the guys from Kearsley they got a block.
Wow.
Holy moly.
They come pouring through both sides on that one, both sides of the center.
I mean, they're meeting back there and shaking hands before he's handing the ball off. Now we've got 4th and 10, and deep, of course, is Zeller and Wilson again. And we'll see if they set up the wall. They've done a nice job of that in their punt returns.
Got to get up and field it in the air. This is Wilson. Right there, nice tackle.
Someone asked Mr. Reyes there, Saldana needed to block that big guy. If he blocks him, Wilson's still running. But we'll take over. 1st down at the 33-yard line. Davison takes over, up 7-0 with 3:39 left to go in the first period. Well, we can say that our defense looks pretty tough right now.
Yeah,
Davison comes back out in the spread. Well, I tell you, we have weapons in that spread offense. And the jet, a little counter.
This is Oles. No gain.
No gain. Nice play. Might have even lost a half a yard.
Just five and the other kid. 30.
I tell you, Kearsley sure bottled that right up. Saw penetration.
I think you're going to see that ball handed off to the man in motion here pretty quickly. It looked like Garrett could have blown right around the corner on that one. The defensive end was really not even looking at him.
The jet man was open that time, wasn't he?
Sure was.
But you got to set it up.
Yep.
You got to set it up. Again, we're in the spread.
This is the quick bubble. This is Zeller. About 4 or 5? What 5? Out of bounds.
And he goes out of bounds after picking up about 4 yards. Let's make it 3rd down and 6. Yeah, he's up to the 42-yard line. Or no, make that the 37-yard line. So make it 3rd down and 6. Well, I must be tongue-tied tonight.
Too much excitement.
Now the wide side of the field's down here, and this is where you have
man coverage on Cousineau and Stevens. Stevens is in the slot.
Oh my goodness, I wouldn't want to. Stevens might be the guy to hit in the.
Oh, he's going deep for Cousineau. He's got him.
He's got him.
Oh, just a little overthrown.
He overthrew it to the outside.
We got a flag down too.
Cousineau was wide open.
We have a flag here. I don't know if that's a hold. Might be a hold out here on the defender. It's way out on the outside, or it's a formation issue.
My guess it's a formation issue. Personal foul.
Blow to the head?
Blow to the head on the offense. Must have been the lineman. So that's going to be their choice.
15 yards, or a chance for a punt.
Or they'll take. I'm
They'll
going to
take
guess
the punt.
they're
I
going
would
to take
think.
the punt.
Yep.
Especially with our offense, because that could have been about a 50-yard pass completion, and I don't think you want to give Davison another shot at it. It's a spot foul, so if they take off 15 from the spot, They're going to. They're going to take the penalty. So it's going to be about third down and about 23 yards.
I think they're playing with fire, though. Well, I take the ball in a heartbeat.
But, you know, there's something to be said, though, too, for field position.
Got to make a stop, though. I still like my chance. I still like my chance with a receiver on their defenders.
But they got 4 wins by playing defense.
Oh, yeah.
And they feel that's their strength of their game. It's not the offense, but the defense. So take the yardage when you can get it on defense. Makes it easier for your offense to not have to go so far. But you're sure putting pressure on them. I tell you, I go to Stevens over the middle.
Absolutely. Especially the other slot.
Jeremy Wilson.
Well, the other slot defender is up close to the line of scrimmage. I'll get rid of a screen. Screen. He's right on it, too. Boy, we messed that up.
Yep, 15.
Never got a block out here.
Nope, but if he does, he's still running.
Yeah,
he's still running.
That might have gone all the way. Just didn't make the initial block. No, that works out well for Kearsley. They do pick up the yardage.
See, I'll tell you, there's one guy that's unqualified in that system, and that's your nose guard. He's responsible for the screen.
Yep.
So as soon as he sees that light might be a screen, he's looking for the receiver, and he came right out with him. That's where he plays. So now they're going to get good field position out of this punt.
Like Cousineau. Ooh.
Real good field position, and the ball goes out of bounds.
About the 48, I think.
About the 46-yard line of Davison. So they're inside Davison territory on the exchange of punts.
Only 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter.
Davison up 7-0.
Clock will move quickly because
you're not going to see the ball in the air much with Kearsley.
Just run along.
I'm the only one he talks to. But he tried to talk to me, I will tell you that. He kept trying to tell me something. That's why he tried talking to you.
Kearsley's offside. This receiver's offside out here, Jim.
Yes, he is.
He's standing completely across the ball. No call. Oh, there's there's some room there.
Play. That's a drag by the tight end coming all the way across.
He's the one who just blew up the screen. Same guy, number 5.
Number 5.
Ryan Garcia.
And they pick up a nice first down on that, about 12, 13 yards. Nice little drag pattern. That's the old bootleg, naked bootleg. See,
the defensive end isn't there to get in the quarterback's face, then that play just goes.
Be there.
Yep.
And he took the inside rush. Okay, 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line.
4 down territory for Kearsley. They're coming, and he goes right through the hole.
Through the hole. They blitz through the inside, through the right side, and he went left side hole.
Zeller made the tackle,
but not before he picked up 9 yards. The ball's at the 20-yard line. 2nd and 1.
Be a big boost for Kearsley to get one in here.
They just brought Mr. Klein out, put Mr. Ball in, I'm sure.
There's Kirksey actually went in for him.
Kirksey went in for him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Might be a little push on this one. Here comes everybody.
There's a motion on the back.
Yeah, he moved. Quarterback was trying to audible.
And that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Yeah, so now it's going to be a 2nd and 6.
It's illegal procedure, they call it, but he came up out of his stance. Now, if he comes up slowly and goes back down, he's okay. But if he comes up quickly and causes any motion in the defense, then they're going to flag it every time. So now that makes it 2nd down and 6 from the 26.
Clock is rolling.
Yeah, minute 19 left to go in the first quarter.
Pass. Oh, a little short.
Threw it behind him.
Boy, he
was covered by Zeller.
He had Garrett Stevens right in his face, too, when he delivered that.
That makes it 3rd down and 6.
That's the kind of passes you'll see, just the quick
ones,
yep,
because he doesn't have a lot of time. He doesn't take a very big drop.
2 steps.
2 steps, and he's got to get rid of the ball. It's all timing patterns. So this is a big down right here. Actually, you got 2 downs because they'll be going on 4th down here if they're down in this territory.
Yeah. Yeah, they got to.
And my guess is they're going to run the ball in this one.
Here they come. Oh, man. Garrett Stevens.
Garrett Stevens.
Oh, and a slam down to the ball.
And that takes it back 4th and 10. He was going to throw the ball.
Yeah.
That was a little play action. The trouble is you're play actioning when
got no time.
You don't have time because they're bringing the linebacker.
He actually got him back behind, so 4th and 11, Jim. They're going for it.
That's your outside linebacker coming hard. He's never going to see that guy coming either.
No.
Not because he's going away from it.
You have to have an eye in the back of his head.
So it's 4th and 11 from the 30-yard line.
Those are oftentimes the ones you see fumbled, Jim.
Yeah, because you don't see him coming. Now they're in tighter
split
formation.
Split backs. Around, end around.
End around.
Oh, it's blown up.
Oh, did it blow up?
McMurray all over.
Yeah, and he back to the 42-yard line. Or make it the 41-yard line. A loss of another 11. Man, they had 2nd and 1, and they end up losing it on 4th down and a loss of about 30 yards.
So we get the ball back. We get the ball back right back where our penalty was earlier, Jim.
Yeah, we're back where we started. Almost at the 40. We're at the 41, 1st and 10, where we started the original.
Cardinals 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard.
Looks like this is probably going to be the last play of the first quarter, too. There's only 17 seconds left.
Because the ball is stopped on change of possession. The clock is stopped, that is. From the spread.
That's Yostings.
Yes, Yostings, number 82. He's a junior. Mr. Yostings hurt his hand in the pre-scrimmage this year.
We're going to see that last takedown by McMurray and then all of his friends.
Again.
Boy, everybody's on it.
You know what? We're having an old gospel meeting there.
Yeah.
Everybody's meeting down there at the back of the tent. Holy moly. Well, it's 1st down after the completion. 11 seconds to go in the first quarter. From the spread again.
Timmy Olds back there with
he switches Timmy depending upon where he sees.
Fumble.
Fumble.
Cowan recovered himself. Had a little bit of bobble here and there in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, they haven't been as smooth.
Here and there. Not real smooth, but that's going to be the end of the first quarter.
And Davison up 7-0.
And we're going down to the sideline with Melissa Harris.
Grand Blanc last week to take on the Bobcats. In the first quarter, Grand Blanc went up 10-0, but the Cardinals answered back by scoring 2 first-quarter touchdowns by Jeremy Wilson and Tim Olds. Davison ended up winning the game 45-17. Next week, they traveled to Hazlet High School, who going into tonight's game has a record of 5-1. Be sure to tune in to the very last game of the season on DTV and see if these guys really can go undefeated. Now back up to your announcers for the rest of the game.
Anticipating a very, very large cash prize in tonight's 50-50.
Well, that's the end of the first quarter. Davison up 7-0. And Davison has the ball. 2nd down and 11 from their.
We've been, where are we at? 40.
Do they have the stakes right? The stakes are on the wrong side.
Yeah, we lost. No, we lost. Lost a couple yards on the exchange.
I know, but weren't we on our own 40?
No, 48. I think that's right.
No, we were on our side of the 50. We were down here on our side of the 50. Now we're on their side of the 50. They've lost 10 yards.
No, I think the ball was at the on the fumble was on the 46 or I think that's.
Oh,
right.
that's right. We had the first down. I'm sorry, I screwed up again. Well,
we've been
must
pretty
be my old age.
Through the first quarter, we've been pretty close to the vest, I think, Jim.
Yes,
really
we
trying
have.
to establish the run.
Well, you don't want to give Kearsley the ball. I mean, let's give Kearsley some credit with their defense, too. From the spread.
This is a quick bubble. That's a lateral again. This is Zeller. He might go all the way here.
Yes, he's got some speed.
Oh! Just knocked him out at the 6 or 7.
Nice run by Mr. Zeller once he caught the ball. Went under center.
Oh, we got a flag. Where's the flag at?
Back.
Oh, that's got to be against us in the backfield.
I'm going to guess somebody wasn't set.
I don't know. Came from the side, Judge. It's a formation deal or something. Now we're going to get a conference.
We'll await the announcement of the penalty infraction.
Nice running catch, though. You know what?
Nice catch. The ball was down
The
below
ball
his
was
knees.
down.
It was a
picked it up, and then turned it upfield. Nice broke a tackle at the 20.
Mm-hmm. They just cannot handle us on the outside. Yeah, I think you could throw the ball all night long.
Well, we're going to see what the penalty is. It's illegal procedure against Davison. So it's going to be 2nd down and 16. And they're explaining what the
5-yard penalty against Davison.
Cardinal game will come back.
So we'll do it again.
well, it's hurt us twice. Procedure penalties.
Motion charged against Davison.
2nd down.
Yardage stepped up. Hey, Liz Shannon.
You hate to give up those easy ones. That was another TD coming.
For the kick for education.
We're going to see that last play that's not going to stand now, but nice catch here by Mr. Zeller. Ball's a little low. Good pick.
Look at how he picks it up, and then watch this missed tackle. Guy's got him.
A little stiff arm there.
Yep.
Here we go, live action.
And that one is to number
Curtis Thorsby.
Curtis Thorsby. Another senior. We haven't seen much of Curtis this year.
Curtis involved in the pass plays yet. That might be the
but
first
he picks
catch.
up 6 or 7 yards, makes it 3rd down and 9. So Mr. Cowan comes back.
Can't go away from the running game totally, but
no.
I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of help on the outsides.
But you know, you got to go against your teams, against the other team's weakness on defense, and that's the pass game.
This is an out to Wilson. He's got the 1st down.
Oh, look at how far off.
And a little bit more.
And more. Nice, 2 nice.
All the way down to the 7.
Okay. What a nice catch, but better run.
Broke a bunch of tackles.
But they were worried so much about his fantastic speed that they're playing off him 5 or 6 yards.
That looks like that's there all night long too.
Yeah. So, you know, you wonder why we're not running the ball. We're taking what they're giving us.
Yeah. Well, you'll see some runs now.
Let's see, do we have Kearsley or do we have Olds? We have Kearsley in the backfield.
Yep.
Miss Kearsley has 11 touchdowns so far through the first 6 ball games and only averages about 5 or 6 carries per game for those.
Yeah. He's the bigger of the 2 backs. That's why he's in this goal line situation. This is Cowan. Nice tackle. Nice tackle.
Job by Kearsley. Picks up 1.
I'm not sure if that was a broken play or not.
You got to run. No, that's just a counter. He's got to run north and south. He needed to cut it up. Yeah, Mr. Kirksey's only had 58 attempts, so he's averaging about 9 attempts a ball game. But he's also averaging 10.7 yards a carry. Mr. Olds is 55 attempts, so they're split pretty well between them, and he's averaging 7.7 yards a carry.
He's in there now.
So you got...
boy, you got man coverage everywhere.
You got A and B.
Oh, Cowan got sacked. Another no trouble with the exchange again there.
And
number 5 is just beating us up, Garcia.
Yep. Well, that's 3rd down, 3rd and goal from the 14-yard line.
We're having a little trouble with our exchange right now.
Yes, we are. That's why maybe
timing issues.
Maybe you'll go under center.
I don't know. We haven't seen. Has he been on center at all this year?
Just once.
Just once.
This time. I mean, this game.
Okay.
That was the pass to Zeller.
That's true. That's right.
So here we go from the spread shotgun.
We're coming again. Got him over the.
Oh, he threw it behind him.
That was touchdown there.
It was touchdown.
Just
Zeller
put it
had
behind
a touchdown.
just a little bit.
Yep, threw it behind him just a little bit. He had to reach back and couldn't grab it.
So we're going to see a field goal attempt here by Adam McMurray.
By Luke McMurray.
Luke McMurray.
He's the real McCoy.
It's going to be about 31 yards probably when he puts it down.
Yeah, looks like it. 31 yards. You get it? He's the real McCoy. Oh, Luke. God, now you got to be at least 60 to remember that.
Well, we'll let the officials tell us if it's good or not. Looks like it.
Looks good.
Sure
It is good. 10-0 now. Davison, 9:41 left to go in the first half.
Kearsley feels that's a victory.
Yes.
Had the ball down on the 8, first and goal.
Again, they play good, solid defense.
Blitz blew us up on 1, and last pass was just a little bit behind Mr. Zeller. But the defense has been very stellar for us too. So
yes, it has. They haven't been moving the ball.
No.
In fact, the only first down they've had is because of penalty.
And Matt Tucker, better be ready at halftime. You got a shot at a $150 scholarship. Compliments of
So kicking off will be Luke McMurray.
Luke.
I wonder how those Tigers are doing tonight.
I was just thinking the same thing. They start at 7 or is it an 8 o'clock start?
I don't know. I'm going to
probably an 8 o'clock.
Probably
start.
8 o'clock at Detroit
National.
Down at Comerica Park.
follow thereafter. That's Kearsley. Freshman start at 9 a.m. McMurray to kick off.
Wow, what a huge crowd.
Deep for Kearsley is Osher and Wagner.
Waiting for a whistle.
Waiting for the officials' whistle. Now they finally get it. And the boot goes deep.
That's trouble. That's going
to be a touchback. So they'll take it out on the 20. Nice job by Mr. McMurray.
What a great addition he has been this year. Pretty solid. There goes your big sign.
Hey,
your big D.
The
Jim.
big D is back.
Out of the barn and onto the track.
It's right. You know, I pulled that out. About 4 o'clock this afternoon, I pulled it out of the barn.
That baby will give a cheerleader a workout.
Yes, it will. And then some. Okay, here we go. With the twin backfields, quarterback under center.
Straight up the middle.
Straight up.
No, pass.
Pass.
Wow, we should have given it to him.
You know what?
Great fake.
That quarterback does a nice job of faking.
Good deception. You and I both had the
I
fullback
thought
with the ball.
The fullback had the ball. In fact, he should have given it to the fullback. Fullback came through clean. The fullback came through clean. And he gotten 5 or 6 yards easily with the fullback had the ball. Okay, that makes it 2nd down and 10 though. You know, they don't realize Davison's picked off one heck of a lot of footballs this year for that defensive backfield they got back there.
The teams have not been real successful throwing the ball against us. Oh, we're coming. It's getting the outside. Nice job by the defensive end. No, he still kept his feet though.
And he picks up looks like about 8-9 yards.
Looked like Badur had that thing broken down and the running back just kept his feet.
And kept on going. So let's call it 9. Pick up a 9, makes it 3rd and 1.
Number 9. Making that number 41.
Nice run.
Brings up a 31.
It's the old sweep.
Football at the 29.
Sweep toss.
That's all about the defensive end and the outside linebacker.
You got to force him in. You got to force him in. Now I'm going to say they're going to run the ball.
We're crowding the line. Eller's coming up into the hole.
Now he's audibling. He's audibling with everybody up there.
And they blew it up and lost 3 yards.
Goodness. Well, we had another revival meeting in the backfield back there.
Oh boy.
Count them up. There were 4 guys in the backfield there. Dankins.
65. Mr. Dietz is in there too.
Yeah.
Adam Dietz is in there.
So it's 4th down and 3. Loss of 2. Another revival meeting back there in the backfield. That makes it kind of fun when the defense does that.
Yeah, there's only been 1 first down, Jim. We're almost halfway through the 2nd quarter for Kearsley. That one by penalty. And our offense hasn't really caught its wind yet.
You won't want to. He gets that ball away in a hurry.
Pick it up. I think you could have got yourself 10 yards there. 2 trains of thought. Leave it alone. It's not hurting anybody. Second one is don't let the sucker
Putt
bounce.
over there. When the ball went off the side of his foot, Putt was over there motioning, let it go, let it go. So now Davison takes over 1st and 10. There's 7:50 left to go in the 2nd period. Davison up 10-0, and they take over on the 43, their own 43-yard line, 1st and 10. And from the spread, Wide side of the field is Mr. Stevens
Kuzno
and Kuzno.
This
and
is
the two
Wilson and
speedsters
Zeller down here. Over the middle. That is Stevens.
That's Stevens right over the middle.
Boy, he's got a host of guys waiting for him, doesn't he?
Oh,
Not until he picks up 25.
They're trying to rip the ball out.
Yeah.
But he picks up, oh golly, well, he was at the 43 and now he's at the 33. That's a difference of 34 yards. Aren't you amazed how quickly I did that?
I'm not even going to check. I'm not even going to check the math.
I just know 17 and 34. It's 16. Make that 16. Make that 32. No, it's 17. 33 to 33 is 17 and 17. Okay, from the shotgun and the spread.
Cowan again to throw. He's got him wide open. Wilson, touchdown.
Touchdown. What a beautiful toss. Right on the money. He had number 5 coming in, right in his face.
Jared wasn't going to miss 2 of those in a row, I can tell you that.
And he hit him right on stride. Right on stride. So a 7:18 to go. Davison made a quick run on that. Touchdown.
That was a minute
17-0.
Minute and 6 seconds on, or minute and 8 seconds on that last touchdown drive. Wow.
No, it's 7:50. That touchdown drive was 32 seconds.
7:50.
It was 7:50. Because I remember I said we start this at 7:50 and now it's 7:18 and they've scored. 32 seconds.
McMurray hit the crossbar and goes through.
So when it's going right, it's going right.
We're going to see that last touchdown pass
coming up.
This is Cowan to Wilson. Look at the time Jared has. Nobody bugs him.
Yeah,
this is a 30-yard pass play here. Perfect. Jeez. Wow,
it don't get any better.
It's pretty. 17-0.
Each year we have some dedicated men who take pride in themselves in making sure that they help me.
So with 7:18 left to go in the first half, Davison goes up 17-0. And this is against a good Kearsley team.
Kearsley got a little rough road to hoe. They have us, Graham Blank, and Powers to finish their season.
But if they can, they're both at home. The last 2 are home, and I think they can get Graham Blank.
Yeah, they're
Powers a little tougher because now you got defense against defense. But I think Graham Blank doesn't play defense, so they can score on Graham Blank. And if they can play defense like I know they can play, they can get Graham Blank.
Another good kick. Oh, touch! Oh, it's not going to be a touchback. It doesn't get there. He's going to be in trouble. He's in trouble. Down he goes at the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
Ooh.
Oh, we got a break there.
Ooh.
Number 4. And number 4 for them is David Osher. Our Osher. Fumbled the ball.
Jim, what's the ruling there? If he were to have gone back and then kicked tipped the ball back, if he would have tipped the ball back in the end zone, it's not a touchback.
That's a touchback.
It is.
It is a touchback if it comes off his hands from the kick.
But if he when it was laying dead on the ground,
down and he picks it up and fumbles it into the end zone, it can be recovered for a touchdown for Davison. Because the impetus has to come from the kick.
This is a quick pitch. Oh, they got the corner.
Yep.
Nice
come up though by number 4. Saldana comes up and makes a nice outside tackle on that.
Ooh,
Did there anybody else there?
They cracked down on the defensive end. There was nobody there when that pitch took place. But
they hooked him well, didn't they?
Good recovery by the safety.
So that makes it 2nd down and 6 after a 4-yard carry. That quick pitch is there, or quick toss.
It's because we're playing pretty, well, now we're up a little closer to the line of scrimmage. We were playing pretty deep on the outside receivers, too. Everybody's up now.
Okay, quarterback keeps, he shouldn't have kept the ball. But they had a guy on the dive man, too. So
playing quarterback in the veer is a very tough spot.
You better enjoy getting hit. 3rd down and 7 after a loss of 1.
It's tough. The first read is the most important one. It's just so hard for a high school quarterback to make that read.
What he's got to do is he looks down to see what that defensive end's going to do. If that defensive end comes down, he pulls the ball out. He actually puts the ball in
and then
pulls it back out. Then he makes the next decision. He comes down the line and he looks to see what that outside linebacker is going to do. If he comes at him, he comes at him and then pitches the ball, or if he doesn't, he turns it up.
Uh-oh. Could be a safety here. It is. Count 2.
Count 2 points.
First one of those we've seen in a while.
Bad snap. Bad snap.
And there'll be a free kick from Kearsley coming up.
Kevin Klein on the tackle. So we got a free kick from the 20. Davison goes up 19-0 on the safety.
The defense has scored a few points this year.
Yeah, defense and special teams.
So free kick from the 20. Most likely they'll punt. That's what most teams do. I don't know here, though. We're going to see that last play again. And the quarterback was just in big-time hurt. As soon as the ball went off his hands, it was over.
They're all right by the buses. The buses there, they're behind the buses. They're not coming around. No.
I hope you people realize how happy I am to bring this, especially in a winning series like we've had. And what a great team Davison has this year. But you can't look past anybody.
I think they have lofty goals, and that'll keep them focused. And seniors. Oh, they're going to kick it off the tee.
I'm not surprised. The kicker from the tee
looks better than the
punter does, as far as distance. And
normally,
height.
you like to punt because you can get the ball up in the air and get some hang time, but you got to do what you got to do.
So Davison takes the free kick from the 20. It's just like a kickoff, exactly like a kickoff.
You know, that's what we're doing. We've got hands people up front in case they try and kick it in there.
Actually, we got an extra guy in. They see we step across, they get 5 yards.
Heads up, guys, here it comes. Short man picks it up. Number 12. Ooh, boy.
He got hammered. But he's at the 49-yard line of Kearsley.
That's Ryan Thorberg on the recovery for us.
Ryan's played some pretty good defense for us this year. Plays second-team defense.
Hey, we've called his name sometimes.
Yes, we have.
It's chilling up, Jim.
It's going to get cold
We got
tonight.
the window open in the booth, and it's chilling out.
Well, there's no clouds in that sky, and that moon out there is so bright because there's no clouds out. And it's getting a little nippy.
Yeah.
That's football weather.
Sure
That's
is.
football
It's perfect
weather.
on the field for the kids.
Yeah. From the spread, from the shotgun, single back is Oles. Cowan,
man.
Boy, that ball got there in a hurry.
Jared's going to run. He's got some room. Put it away.
Get down, get
Good
down. He picks up 8. Picks up 8 before he. I just hate to see him take a hit. He doesn't need to.
Want him.
We want him. We want him throwing the ball and handing it off.
Yeah.
He can run, and that time he did. He pulled the ball down when he saw that the guys were covered and turned it upfield. So that makes it 2nd down and 2 with 5:08 left to go in the first half. From the spread. This time we got Richard Kearsley in the backfield.
Blitz. Kearsley's in trouble.
And he loses 8.
Loses the 8 that we just got.
You got to run forward.
He tried to bounce. He saw what was going. He
but
tried to bounce, and there was nothing there. Couldn't get away from the first tackler. If he could have got away from the first tackler, he at least got back to the line of scrimmage. So now we get a chance to make a decision. 3rd and 10.
They're bringing everybody. They figured they got to have pressure on a quarterback, got to have pressure on the runners.
I think it's the right approach.
The trouble is, if we break it, it's a touchdown. Okay, here we go from the spread. We'll see if we set up. We've been setting up a lot of those shorter passes. Yeah.
Coming again, middle linebacker. Going deep. He's got time. He's got him over the middle. This is Cousineau. Caught it.
Caught the ball.
That's
nice
interference,
catch.
too. The guy was all over his legs tackling him before the ball got there, but
you know what?
No flag.
He kept his concentration, kept the eye on the ball, pulled it in. 4:02. We got 1st and goal from the 7-yard line.
Yeah, he had to wait for it, and he just put his body between himself and the defender, and there's no way the defender was going to get to the ball.
No, Kuz is
Trevor
about
boxed him out.
6'3". Here's
Boxed
the
him out.
replay.
See the tail end of this.
You can see Kuz has got him on height. Oh, yeah.
The guy's tackling him.
No flag, though.
No flag.
No flag. Got a guy wrapped around both legs as the ball hasn't gotten there yet.
The official was watching the ball, too.
Well, that's okay. It's a 1st down. It was a catch.
Sure was.
So whether you call it or not, it's not going to make any difference anyway.
Kearsley back in there at the tailback position. He has the ball.
On the counter.
Oh, he's going
Boy,
nowhere.
Nope. Nice job by number 2 for Kearsley. That's Mitch Cook.
Their linebackers are strong.
They're strong. That's their defense. That's the strength of their team.
Linebackers are strong, playing a nice game.
I keep saying this is a nice ball club.
Looks like Davison's going to call timeout.
With 3:18, Davison uses one of its timeouts.
Hey, we got the results. Stand by. Here it comes. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 1976, 30 years of the reunion business, they got an honorable mention for their flow. Honorable mention. How about that? Great job. Class of 76. You still know how to get things done. Honorable mention. Class of 76 flow. Now, in 4th place in the float competition.
We're getting the float results. Juniors got the last place.
And you know, we had
3rd place for the seniors.
Now, what about the winners? Well, I can tell you this. 2nd place goes to the freshman.
Sophomores win. Hey, all right.
Well, you know, that's like the powder puff there. See, Davison won again.
Yeah, you always get that one right every year.
I always get it right every year because I still think that's quite a thing that we realize that the biggest winner in powder puff is Davison.
All the proceeds from that.
Grandma and grandpa, aunts and uncles, moms and dads, they all get to see their girls play, and that makes the whole community a winner. I always say the team that wins has got a Davison on the front of their jersey.
2nd and 9 2nd and goal from the 9. Got a crossing route again. He's got everybody open.
And
that is Garrett Stevens.
Garrett Stevens.
Nice throw.
Nice throw. Right on the money.
He had Zeller again coming across the other direction. That's something we've added. The crisscross is something that's new.
And we're running our patterns a little shorter. We're running shorter patterns. We're running 2 guys deep and 2 guys short, and they're doing little curls in the center.
Add little things every week as you move toward the playoffs.
Okay, so Davison goes up 25. Here's 26.
Well, that's a big one there. Killed that one, Jim.
Yep.
Maybe we'll see that last.
The nice thing is, but we're not average. We've been averaging pretty close to 35 points in the first half.
I know it.
So we'll have to get one more. Let's not be greedy though, Shep.
Yeah.
So Davison goes up 26-0 with 3:14 left to go in the first half. On the pass from Cowens to Stevens.
Yeah, it's just obvious, Jim. They just the skill players don't match up from one side to the other as far as the receivers versus defensive backs. We're so fortunate here. I don't know if people understand how good these skill players are.
Skill players, and how much our offensive line has come around.
Absolutely.
Nothing
would happen without those guys.
This is a good defensive ball club, and they've got guys that put pressure on Powers. They put pressure on Graham Blank.
Country Day they played tough.
Country Day they played tough. This is a good ball club, and our line play, our blocking has really improved from the start of the year. We're never bad. We've just gotten better and better and better because we got half juniors and half seniors on that line.
That's good. That bodes well for next year too.
Yes.
Nice kick.
Another nice kick. Takes it to the 6-yard line.
Osher. Oh, he's got some room here. Oh, he slipped. Max Heller, make sure he doesn't get up.
Make sure he didn't get any farther. He picks it up to the 36-yard line, so that's a 30-yard run back.
That was right up the gut, too. The old-fashioned way, Jim. Straight ahead.
Straight ahead and let him go.
Kearsley's got 3 minutes left here. I don't know about the passing attack.
That's the problem when you run the veer. You get down 26-0 with only 3-something left to go in the first half. It's pretty hard to move the ball in a hurry.
Yeah, you're not designed to throw very long passes.
What you want to do is you want to get one right there. Little counter action, little inside trap. Give him 4. Make it 2nd and 6.
They have all of their timeouts left. They wish to use them.
You know, the thing about it is, Kearsley, if they got to score and they want to score before halftime, they're going to have to get back to their running game. We got a split right, flank left.
Oh, they're bubbling that back. He's going backwards. That's tough there. Looked like a hold there, didn't it?
Well, I didn't. he underthrew, but the quarterback was under a lot of pressure.
Oh, he sure was. He was under a lot of pressure. Backpedaling as he threw, which is
so it makes
tough
it
for a
third down and 6. See, that's the problem with throwing the ball when you're a running team. That that's giving away a down. You got to average 5 yards a carry then.
Yep.
And against Davison's defense, that doesn't bode well. Now they'll be bringing them.
Yeah, there could be a little pressure here. But you want to make sure that a quick trap or something, you still got somebody in the spot.
From the shotgun, he is going to be throwing. And they're keeping him in.
Good throw. And a nice
job
catch.
to number 2.
Boy, he's right at the yardstick. They got him marked for a first down, though.
That's Mitch Cook, first down. He needed 6, and he got 7.
Garrett Stevens was coming. He just didn't quite get there. Ball right between.
Well, if he doesn't have it, it's 4 down territory.
Yeah, it's
anyway.
first down. He had it. He was there. He was past it by a whole
I
football.
thought so.
Where they had it marked. The stakes were already moving.
First down. So 2:18 left to go. They pick up their second first down.
Those of you watching at home, those are the official stakes on the far side of the field. These ones don't have a chain on this side, do they, Jim?
No. And I won't call them dummy stakes over here because those guys down there have been working, have been doing this for between 20 and 30 years. Some of them as long as 35 and 36 years. Our chain crews.
Another pass through the slot. Oh, nice catch for it.
You know what happened?
We went for the INT, and he caught it right in between their hands.
Well, it went off their hands.
Did it hit us?
Yes. I swear it went off our hands right into his. It dropped right into his hands off the, he deflected the ball.
That's a great catch.
Great catch, takes a nice long catch, takes the ball down to the 16-yard line, 1st and 10.
Lots of time left. There's 2:11 on the clock in the first half.
Now you go back to running the ball.
First and 10. Ball at the Cardinal 16.
Quick pitch. There he's got the corner again.
Look at the block out there. Look at the block.
Nice tackle by Garrett Stevens.
Yep, nice block on Stevens. So let's give them guys some credit.
Where's our defensive end there? What happened there, Jim? Is there a crack back?
I didn't notice. I was watching Stevens getting blocked.
We're having difficulty.
And their downside receiver locked right up on him. Nice job for their part. You know what happened? You didn't have
a tight end out there, or we didn't have a.
You didn't have Bador out there.
We're playing a 3-5 or something. It was a strange formation.
Here we go. Little option.
Did he make it?
Little counter option to the fullback.
Very
close reverse
to a
handoff. So it makes it 3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 1 from the 7.
What do you think? Everybody in the kitchen sink's going on this one, huh, Jim?
Yeah. Well, actually, you don't want to sell out. You don't want to sell out.
They got
make them take 7 yards. You got 1:25 and counting. All you got to do is make them make every one of those yards. You don't have to sell out.
Blew it up. Oh, no, he's got some room here. Nice. Nice job there.
He didn't get the first down either.
Zeller turned him, and then he was taken down by Benny Welch.
He's going to be short by about a half a yard, I think.
They're going to measure it, I think.
It's going to be close. So the nice thing is it stops the clock. It stops the clock.
You can tell there's a little bit of dew on the grass out there, Jim. Guys are doing a little bit of slipping.
See, and for them to bring that in, they get a whole new, that's saving them 15, 20 seconds. It's actually a break for Kearsley, unless they don't make it. So with 1:04 left, we're going to have a measurement here. It's close.
Davison's Cardinal homecoming kicking star was crowned earlier this week. The candidates were Mr. Barry Quimby.
He's
short by about half a football or so, Jim.
Yeah, 37.5 centimeters.
Oh, Mr. Metric.
And this year's 2006 homecoming king was Mr. David Stowe. Congratulations. And oh, by the way.
So Kearsley's got to get a first down.
Yep.
Garrett to Saturday's homecoming.
Give Kearsley some credit. They've moved the ball down here when they've had to. Now it's 4th down and a half a foot, and we'll see what happens. Davison calls timeout.
Been a good first half, Jim.
It's been a good first half.
26 points on the board already. This is really the first sustained drive. They've had 2 first downs on this drive, a pass and that long run. Oh, there's pass too. Long pass. I'm sorry.
They had the one long pass. Yeah, that was.
The other pass was on the out there.
Yes, it was. That was on a third and
long, wasn't it?
3rd and 7, 3rd and 6. And they got 7.
Stick around at halftime. Lots of festivities. The Queen will be crowned. The band will be performing. We've already seen the dance team in Palms. They went before the game. Lots of stuff to pack into a half-come.
Oh my goodness! And what a parade today too.
I can speak. That is a long parade route, Jim.
That's a long parade route. I saw more kids, more parents. God, it was wonderful. Every year, I just amazed.
Perfect today. Perfect weather.
And you know what a thing for a town of our size.
4th and less than a yard for the Hornets.
Quarterback's under center. Sneaks. First down.
First down.
Got a little assist there. If you might remember back to a playoff game a few years ago.
You can't do that, but
Big Jake Long, who's now starting tackle at the University of Michigan, made a little push of the quarterback who became our quarterback the next year, and it cost him the game.
Cost him the game.
That was down on the 3 yard line.
Yes.
I remember that.
Going in
the east, going into the east end zone.
Oh yeah, you remember those kind of things.
Big Jake, he's having a year at Michigan.
Michigan's having a good year.
Clock is rolling. Kearsley electing not to use timeouts.
Yeah, well, I don't blame him for that either.
Quick pitch. This time, guess who's there?
Yeah, I know who it is. Mr. Stevens.
Garrett Stevens, you got it, baby. The ball got jarred loose, I think, too.
Yeah, Mr. Stevens decided, you know what? You've pitched on me one too many times.
I'm getting up underneath somebody's shoulder.
And I don't mean picked on, I mean pitched on, because they've been pitching the ball on him.
So Kearsley uses its first of their 3 timeouts and a half, 31 and a half seconds.
And that makes it 2nd down and 10. Now you might see him throw the ball. Because when you've got 5 yards to go, see, your problem is you run the ball, you only got 31 seconds.
You do have 2 timeouts left,
You do have 2 timeouts left.
Okay, where do you want
they got to pull something out of their bag of tricks, I think. Maybe one of those quick little flashes over the middle, tight end, or I don't know.
Well, if you're Davison, I think you come hard, but
come hard and you keep track of the tight ends.
Yep. If he throws anything, he's got to throw it quick.
31.5 seconds. First half.
So you bring your guys up and play bump, or not even necessarily bump, but just know that know where the goal line is.
Kevin Gerke, would you please report?
Know where the goal line is. So many times I see guys playing back in the end zone. That doesn't help you.
Would you meet your dad at the concession stand, please? Haley Davis. Please meet your dad.
Okay, Dave Kearsley comes out. 2nd down and 10. He's under center, number 3. Their quarterback's under center. And we've got Twins up here to the right. He throws it up.
Throwing the fade. Touchdown.
Nice catch.
Touchdown.
Beautiful catch, beautiful toss.
Right over the head of Saldana. He was there.
He was there.
Never got
his Stevens.
Just didn't get his head turned.
He threw into double coverage.
Great throw. It's perfect.
And it was a perfect throw. Right over the shoulder. It's a good score by Kearsley.
Sure is.
So they go.
They needed that.
They needed it. They're still 3 touchdowns down, but they needed that.
Remember, Davison will get the ball to start the 2nd half also. They're going to go for 2.
Yep.
Give the 42. No, quarterback still hasn't. He's going down.
Again, great faking by the quarterback.
Guess who? Garrett Stevens and number 10, Eric Jarvie.
And also number 50 in there, Dinkins. There was 3 of them on him. Well, there's 26.6 seconds left to go in the first half.
But guess what?
There's 26-6.
There's still a kickoff return left unless they kick it out of bounds.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Well, we've seen stranger things happen, haven't we?
We sure have.
Yeah. This is a team that can, I mean, last week we saw 2 series that lasted 12 seconds each.
Congratulations to Mr. Jim Irwin. And from the community, our congratulations and thanks to Mr. and Mrs. Jim Shepard. That's Jim and Kay Shepard.
Jim, you're heading out the parade today as one of the marshals.
It's funny because they just, they said Jim and Kay, and I'm going, it's the first time I've been first in a long time.
Just remember your place. That's all that matters.
It was funny. I went to the junior high game on Wednesday, and some little kid was selling Cardinal cards outside, and he says, "You want to buy a Cardinal card?" And I said, "Yeah, I do." And it was funny. I said, "You know who I am?" He said, "No." I said, "Well, it doesn't take long to forget, does it?"
Jeremy still got it. We got a wall now.
Oh,
we got a wall.
Now you got a wall.
You got a couple people back, though. We'll see. We'll see. He's still got his legs. Oh, baby. Oh, he's going to get tripped up. Oh, 5 seconds.
Time out.
Clock's still running.
Clock is running. My goodness.
Five
Okay, 3.5 seconds. We got time for a field goal.
Sure do.
We got time for a field goal.
Oh, we got to see that one again before we break for halftime. We're going to have a field goal attempt here.
Oh, my goodness. The last guy that had
a
shot.
We got flag. We got flag way back here. It's coming back.
Push
yeah,
in the
back.
Okay.
Coming all the way back.
Okay.
That'll be the end of the half.
You know what? We got excited. I got excited. I'm going, oh, my God. Here's we go.
That last run back, all for naught.
I want to see where the penalty is.
Instead of push from behind, and it's right about the 40-yard line, so it should be in our vision maybe here in just a second.
Well, he's going to – the flag ended up right over in our corner.
Right there. Right there on number 2.
That's not where they – yes, it is. That's where the flag was. Yep. That's a good call then.
Yep. It was. He had his back turned. Oh, that was fun. You never know, though, Jim.
Oh, it's fun sometimes.
I would think we'd take a knee, but you never know. This could be a long pass. Just 3.5 seconds left.
Jeremy's not even going in. Yostings is going in for Jeremy Wilson. Jeremy might be a little tired
winded.
After that. A little winded after that. He ran 150 yards that time.
Yeah, we're going to throw it. Going deep down the slot. I'm going to get picked off.
Well, somebody.
And that's going to be the end of it because Zeller's going to put him down.
Okay, so we have an intercept to end the first half.
It's all right. 20-6 at halftime, or 26 to 6.
So, first half, Davison 26, Kearsley 6. We'll be back after all the festivities. Thanks for watching DTV.
Thanks, guys. This has been an action-packed week here at the high school with the kickoff assembly, Spirit Week, float building, and there's been so much more. Here are a few highlights from this week's festivities, and after that, we will have the crowning of this year's homecoming queen.
Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Summer's here and the time is right. We're dancing in the streets. We're dancing in Chicago. We're down in New Orleans. Up in New York City.
Mr. and Mrs. Shepard, as most of you know, worked, whether as teaching or through being principal with Davison High School, and the National Honor Society would like to present them with 2 gifts, one for each of them, gift certificates to Barnes and Noble, and one to Mr. Irwin for many outstanding years of service in the Davison community. Once again, these are Homecoming Parade Grand Marshals.
I took a sick day.
it now. Ow. Hit it. Get up off of that thing. Dance, you feel better. Get up off of that thing. Try to release that pressure. Get up off of that thing. Dance, you feel better. Say it. Get up off of that thing. Try to release that pressure. Get up off of that thing. Dance, shake, you feel better. Get up off of that thing. Try to release that pressure. Get up off of that thing. Dance, you feel better. Get up off of that thing. Try to release that pressure. Say it. Get to it.
Tyler Dipsky, and the freshman class princess, Miss Marlo DePillo. The sophomore class prince is Mr. Kyle Talley, and the sophomore class princess is Miss Logan Rubio. The junior class prince, unable to be here for somewhat obvious reasons, is Mr. Jared Cowan, who is currently in the locker room, and the junior class princess being escorted by Jared's lookalike, Miss Chloe Metcalf. Joining our underclassmen court is our 2006 Queen candidates, and we welcome them now. Our first Queen candidate is Miss Ashley Braley, accompanied by her parents, Scott and Stacy Braley. Our second Queen candidate is Miss Jessica Callis, along with her parents, Jim and Becky Callis. And our third Queen candidate is Miss Megan Nolan, accompanied by her parents, Kurt and Terry Nolan. The fourth Queen candidate is Miss Leah Warmbier, accompanied by Scott and Miranda Warmbier. The fifth Queen candidate is Miss Bianca Zdenek, escorted by her parents, Jeff and Sandy Zdenek. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to help crown this year's Queen, please welcome back the 2005 homecoming Queen, Miss Megan Lehman. And now, the big moment. 2006 homecoming festivities. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2006 Mrs. Congeniality has been awarded to Miss Leah Warmbier. Congratulations, Leah and parents. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for is here, the 2006 Homecoming Queen has been awarded to, and congratulations to, Miss Bianca Zdenek. Congratulations, Bianca and parents, Jeff and Sandy. And congratulations to the entire Queen's Court. Everyone looks fantastic. It's been a great night of homecoming festivities here at Cardinal Stadium. Once again, congratulations. You know, homecoming is a massive undertaking, and on behalf of Principal Kevin Brown, we really would like to thank the following situations and people. The Tuesday kickoff assembly was all put together by Marta Shabazzi and the Drama Club. Thank you so much, Marta. And Friday's pep assembly was organized by Cody Herford and the Peace Club. We thank you, Brady. And of course, tonight's parade, put together by Liz Elcher, Jen Hall, along with Roger Wagner and the whole National Honor Society. Thanks, Liz. Thanks, Jen. And thanks so much, Roger. Finally, a huge thank you to Elle Galen. She was the 2006, and still is the 2006 homecoming chair. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Elle Galen, on helping make homecoming 2006 a wonderful success. Hey, good to see you.
queen candidates and the king candidates.
All right, Kearsley's made its way back onto the field, and we're waiting for the Cardinals after a relatively extended halftime for homecoming. That's the way it always works at homecoming.
They add an extra 5 to 10 minutes on the homecoming time.
Davison will get the ball to start the second half.
And here come the Cardinals out of the getting ready to line up, led by Jeremy Wilson and Mr. Stevens.
Oh, now I know that official.
And here come the Cardinals.
Don't know the name, but I recognize the face. They're trying to get the game going again.
I can understand.
They don't get paid by the hour.
No. They want to keep moving.
Yeah.
You see that white hair, that just means they hurt out there. Let me tell you.
It's cold now.
It's cold.
It is.
It's cold.
It's plunging. I would guess we're down around the 40 mark. There's a little bit of breeze coming out of the east, which means it's coming right in our window.
But you know, if Davison continues to win this game tonight and we go up 7-0, we win the next 2 weeks, and next week's at Hazlitt. And I believe it's a 7:30 game, sports fans. So when you go towards Lansing, you don't have to be there at 7. I think it's 7:30. You can check the board out front of Central High to be certain. But I believe you're going to find that the game is next week at Hazlitt is a 7:30 game.
Real easy to get to.
Yeah, just this side of Lansing.
It's on Marsh. Is it Marsh Road? It's the old Business 69. Just talk to the women in your household. It's just down the street from the Meridian Mall.
Oh, that's nasty.
They can find it.
But if you get a chance to go, the next 2 weeks, and of course the last one is here with Owasso.
Might be the last time we ever see Owasso.
Might be the last time we ever see Owasso, and that's too bad. Seeing the Big Nine break up next year, possibility we may be going to Traverse City, we may be going to Rockford to pick up games.
Yep.
It makes fun. You know, that's one thing they haven't talked about with the breaking up of the Big Nine, with Swartz Creek leaving and Clio leaving and Wasso leaving. What that does is it causes the teams that are left to travel long distances to play their games.
Which means kids are getting back late in the evening. Really not so bad for football because you're playing on a Friday night, but when it comes to basketball
and you got
when you have a Tuesday night game and you're
or soccer or any of them,
just late, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, getting home, going to school the next day. It's not good. Hopefully there'll be wiser heads prevail around here and we end up with a mega conference or something. But who knows? You never know.
You never know. It's hard to see I've been a Big Nine proponent now for almost 40 years, and you hate to see it break up after all these years.
It's still the premier conference around here, even with fewer members.
And you think of Kearsley Davison. That's always been a rivalry. Yeah. This has been, I mean, we're sister cities. We have a common swim team, and many of our administrators and teachers have come from sister districts here with Davison and Kearsley and
joint educational programs.
But there's always been that playing Kearsley has been the big part. Used to be we always played Kearsley the last game of the season.
I've seen Kearsley wants out too, but they haven't found a league that will take them yet.
And it's not because they're not a good team. It's just that the other leagues are full now.
Yeah, other leagues have the right numbers.
The other leagues have filled out. They've done exactly what they needed to.
It's all about football too, because you got to have 6 wins to make the playoffs. You got to have 6 wins
to make a playoff, and with that, they just figure you got to go someplace where you can get 6 wins.
I like our approach, though. We've not been bashful. Anybody who wants to play, we'll go play them. I really like that. We do the same thing in all of our other sports, too.
Yes.
Hockey plays the best teams in the state. Wrestling does.
Basketball does. Wrestling goes outside. And basketball, he goes down to play the Detroit teams down at Jesuit and whatever. Mm-hmm. There's something to be said for that.
In the long run, it makes you better.
It makes you better when you play the better teams.
All right.
The record may not always be up there, but I guarantee you it's helped in hockey, it's helped in basketball, it's helped in football.
Looks like we got Wilson deep, and we're kind of filling up the middle because they've been squibbing the kick. So
we have 6 men in that front line. You can have as many. You got to have at least 5 between the 50 and the 45. but you got to have at least 5.
Onside kick to start the second half
We've
for
got
Kearsley.
6. Actually, we got 7. Close.
Yep, there it is. It is an onside kick, and that is up for grabs. Who knows? That was, I had a feeling they might try that onside kick to get it started.
And they go right up there and they just try and blow everybody off.
Looks
the
like
ball.
Davison's got the ball. I don't
and
see
Davison has the ball. Davison comes up there.
Let me guess, Kearsley
9.
down there.
Kearsley.
If he didn't have it when the pile went under, I bet you he did before it was over.
The trouble with the onside kick is you give us awful good field position at the 47-yard line. First down and 10.
Kearsley got nothing to lose.
Yeah, they got nothing to lose at this point.
Admirable play, and it was actually a very, very good kick.
Yes.
It was a low roller, and they were right on top of it. But Richard was under the pile, and you're not going to take it away from Richard. Cowan on the
this is
the way we started the game. Yeah, he stepped out of bounds.
He stepped out of bounds. Nice job though by Mr. Zeller. Michael Zeller on the catch, the pitch and the catch from Cowan.
We've seen that play like 4 times now, and the only time it was stopped was when the ball was dropped. The ball
was dropped. First play of the game.
Yeah.
So Davison picks up.
Cheering with our varsity squad.
Picks up 15 yards. Actually 16 yards. So it's 1st and 10 after the 16-yard pickup. 11:47 left the clock. First play of the second half from the spread.
It's going on the out again to Wilson. That worked earlier too. Got 13.
Could be a penalty on that third guy coming across there. Especially when you're out of bounds and the third guy comes over the top. But that's okay. I mean, that's a no call too.
Little different deployment tonight too.
Yes.
Wilson and Zeller have been to the short side of the field all night long.
Well, what happens is it gives a single coverage. The guy's got a bigger field that got single coverage. That's what happens. If you put him over to the wide side of the field and you got double coverage on him, you're really using up less of the field for the guys that you want to have single coverage on.
Ooh, high snap again. This is old. Stuffed.
Boy, stuffed right there by the number. Nice job by the down tackle. Not 27, not 2, but guy coming up from the very bottom.
Right there, he's still not up.
30, and he's not very big, but boy, he played that tough.
Gosh, he can't be 160 pounds, and he's playing defensive tackle.
Well, it's Josh Bertasso.
All 3 of those guys along the front.
And he's a defensive tackle, but
look at them. They're all little guys.
They're little guys, but they're quick.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened. He beat the block. Okay, from the spread.
Cowan going other side. He's wide open. Cousineau
short-armed it. The ball was right on his hands.
Didn't quite squeeze it up there.
Didn't squeeze it up. Nope.
Pass was right there.
It's what I call short-arming it because he pulls his hands in just a little bit too early and it comes off his fingers.
3rd and 11.
And he's been a very good receiver for us.
Everybody's been a good
receiver for us. Yeah. We'll give those guys credit, those receivers credit. We've got 4 great wideouts. All of them catch the ball.
And a guy that can pitch him the ball.
And a guy that can pitch him the ball.
It's going down the slot. This is touchdown for Zeller.
Touchdown. Boy, made that easy. 2 were open. Both him and Wilson were open. Zeller over the middle. Wilson down the flag. They were both open and right on the numbers. Didn't have to break stride. So 32-6 with the extra point coming up.
Man.
They make it look easy, but it's not. You know what? That's hours of practice time. That's hours of practice time.
That's another short drive.
So here we go with the real McCoy. Luke up here. Ball's down.
Oh, we missed it.
Kick is no good.
Missed it to the right.
That's the second one. He missed one last week, too.
Yeah. That one he just kind of pushed to the right. All right. So the first possession is a touchdown in 1 minute and 26 seconds, Jim.
I'm not surprised. This is lightning football sometimes this year. This year, the offense is so good that we feel we can score from any place on the field at any time in a hurry.
Those former students by the decade that they attended Davison High School.
A really nice event last Saturday, Jim. They had an alumni golf outing out to the country club.
Yes.
That was really, really cool. They had the marching band came in and did a little medley of songs out on the first fairway, and then played the national anthem, the fight song. It was kind of cool. A lot of alumni back. They raised a lot of good money for some alumni functions. They're trying to revive some alumni dances and stuff. And just a really nice event.
That'd be nice again.
Really nice event.
I never figured out. I'm not an alumni, but I sure wish I was.
And now, more recently, how about the 1980s? Will you please stand up?
Yeah, I was here for 5
Now,
different
the
decades.
1990s.
Okay, there's a line shot. Ball goes under his arm into the end zone. Why he did not go back? If that ball stops at the 1 foot line, it's a free ball.
Yeah.
He just turned and watched it roll. I'm thinking, oh my goodness. As a coach, you might have a talk with him. So Kearsley starts 1st and 10 from their 20 after the touchback.
Jim, you get a stop and a score, and we're going to start seeing some early substitutions for Davison. You get guys get a lot of playing time maybe tonight.
Had a lot of that all season because we've run up a lot of points this year.
Sure makes practice easier.
Okay, from the shotgun. Split backs.
Quarterback to him. Looking.
Oh,
we got an arm taken off there by Kearsley.
Yep. Richard Kearsley.
And Dinkins was all around his legs.
2 on him. That's what those 2 guys are supposed to do.
He was waiting for the guy to come across on the post, and it just takes too long for they can't hold him off that long.
So clock is stopped with 10:29 to go in the 3rd quarter. Davison up 32-6. Kearsley comes out 3. They've got a 2 wides and a slot. Twin backs under center now.
Oh
my
man,
goodness.
oh man.
They went with a little crisscross action, reverse spin
pivot.
action by the quarterback, and
a little counter.
Oh my goodness, we had 2 guys sitting in the hole waiting for him. And so we lost a yard, so it makes it 3rd and 11. You know, we see so much of the offense, we don't realize how good our defense has been too.
We've been pretty steady.
We've been pretty steady.
The first drive last week against Grand Blanc was the first drive I saw them manhandled, but they made adjustments.
But you know why?
And,
we were playing a 3-man front. They adjusted into the next series, halfway through the next series, to 4-man front, and Grand Blanc stopped after that.
You don't see too many Mark Ingrams either.
No.
That's overthrown. No.
No, it isn't. Nice pitch.
Wow, we waited. I don't know why we
looked
like Saldana could have gone up and picked the ball. He waited for the receiver.
He wanted to make sure of the tackle. No, that is number.
Kearsley with a big game.
Nice pass.
That was number 6, Zach DeRocher.
On that pass completion.
Boy, I thought that ball was either overthrown or was going to be picked, and we just kind of stood back and watched it.
That's the guy that caught the touchdown pass, too.
Doesn't appear to be that fast, but we're sure respecting him. We're getting a 10-yard cushion.
Boy, they
can't run the ball, can they?
They can't run the ball, not against us. The veer is not working against our defense. Stevens on the tackle that time. So that makes it 2nd down and 10 with no gain. But they only had 14 yards and 21 carries, so they averaged 2/3 of a yard per carry in the first half.
Made the change there on defensive back. Zeller's back in the game. He hasn't been playing defense too much tonight. He's out there on the island now, top of the screen.
Mm-hmm. He's a good defensive back.
Underneath,
threw it behind him. He was open. He was open.
Sat right down in between the linebacker and the defensive back.
He's trying to hit the seam on him. So that makes it 3rd down and long.
It's a tough pass for the quarterback to throw. He's got to get it over the linebacker.
Yeah, he's getting lots of people in his face too right now. I'll be surprised if Davison doesn't come hard on this. They got Jeremy Wilson up here on him tight on this one.
Coming. We're coming. It's a screen. Oh, he threw it to nobody.
Well, yeah, he tipped the ball. The ball got tipped.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah, by one of the incoming men. Jumped and he tipped the ball. So now it's 4th down. They had the right call on.
Right call, yeah. Because you think we're going to blitz. The screen is a perfect call against the blitz.
So it's 4th down and 10, and Davison will be going deep. Saldana comes back in, number 3 for Davison, which is Trevor Cousineau, who was playing defense, comes out. Jeremy Wilson is deep, single back. We're not sure that they're going to. Jeremy Wilson. Boy, he gets the ball off in a hurry.
Ooh, not a real good punt, though. Only went about 16, 17 yards.
Okay, 18-yard punt. 18-yard punt. Davison takes over at the 37-yard line, their own 37. 1st and 10. 8:38 to go in the third quarter.
37 yards.
Hope you're enjoying tonight's ball game. Hope you enjoyed halftime.
We have one broadcast remaining. Be 2 weeks from tonight.
No.
Well, one broadcast in the regular season remaining.
Yes, I'm looking forward to 3 more or at
we
least
have
3, maybe 4.
We have to get permission to do those, though.
Yeah.
MSHA is pretty tight about.
They want their money.
They want their money. That's right.
But if we can, we'll
bring them
it
if
to
we can.
you. Yeah,
right.
we can. We will.
We'll be here.
We still might do it on tape delay.
Yeah.
Okay, from the spread.
This is Olds.
Olds ball carrier.
Get
And
some
he's
room
still
this time.
going.
We've not had much rushing yardage tonight, but we haven't really had to use it.
Well, but that's their defensive strength on the rush.
Plus, we only possess it about 3 plays every drive, anyways.
When we throw it downfield, we've really been successful because they're so open.
We have a lost cell phone and a room back at home possession.
Okay, here we go with the spread from the shotgun. Cowan in the shotgun. Again, Mr. Olds is in the backfield. Timmy?
Oh,
we got a penalty. Davison left
Everybody was
early.
moving, yeah. Everybody got the call except the center, I
The
think.
center didn't snap the ball. Everybody else was gone. And he was a half a second late. Jordan is going to say.
Those kind of stick
Jordan,
out.
we don't want to. Jordan says, "Why don't call my? Don't tell me it was me, Mr. Shepard." Yeah, Jordan, I think you were a half a second late with the snap. We were throwing the ball, that's for certain. Now it makes it 2nd and 9.
Also a maroon bag. Some kind of maroon bag. It is now 2nd and 9.
Now this time we got the big boys to the wide side of the field, and they got single coverage. There's single coverage over here
Looked
to Jeremy.
away, now he's coming back to him. Oh, he's going to run for it. He
And
better
he
get
can.
going. He's got a guy slipped, so he's got his
go out
first
of bounds.
down.
Go out of bounds. Go out of bounds.
Whoa, there's a late hit.
And he goes out on the 45-yard line of Kearsley. First down.
Good job, Jared.
That's about a nice 14, 15-yard pickup. You know what? That was a nice job. He looked downfield. They weren't open. He immediately saw that he had a lane to run in and took off.
He made a nice little cut.
Make a nice cut.
And he
He's not
set
doesn't
number
have
5
the
up.
fastest feet in the world, but he's improving every week. We won't call him Twinkle Toes, but
And we flip-flop now. We've got Zeller and Wilson are going to play the wide side of the field
Yes.
this half, it looks like.
and they're still playing him single coverage over here too. That's a little bit of a surprise.
This
Here's
is Kearsley. He gets through the first set of tacklers. A little slipping going on. Gets another first down.
Go down. I don't want him to take any extra hits.
Just
He doesn't
short.
need to.
Just short of the first down, it looks like.
Make
yeah.
it 9.5. I think he's got a first down
Is it gonna
by
measure?
maybe 2 inches.
They're going to measure it, you think? He might
He's-
look at it and just say he's got it.
He's got at least 5 centimeters over.
No, he's going to measure it.
You can tell from up here, see? We're only about
50 yards
50
from
yards, 150 feet, and they're about 15 inches.
Yeah.
Oh, well. So it's either going to be 2nd down and 1 or 1st and 10. Nice run by Mr. Kirksey. Nice blocking again.
It's the
Nice
first time he's
blocking
gotten any
downfield.
room, and he had to
Yeah.
broke a couple tackles.
He broke several tackles. I tell you, this is Kearsley does a nice job of playing the run.
A little short, Jim.
It's about 5 centimeters too. And that's the truth.
For those of you who are so inclined, it looks like about 3 chain links.
Yeah. Okay. See, we should change to the metric anyway. Being a physics teacher, the metric should have been changed.
This is
years
not the
ago.
forum for that,
I
buddy.
know. I know. I used to tell my kids every year, what are we doing? Not in metric. We're the only country left in the world. that still uses the English.
8963. If that blue cobalt is yours.
Well, this is in football. They call this a free down.
But don't get stuck back in the backfield.
Yep. Yeah, if you're going to throw a pass and it's not there, you got to get rid of it, or don't take a sack.
I tell you, those horses up front, or hogs up front, have been doing a good job tonight.
I think you'll probably see Richard. They're loading up the middle. Everybody's coming there. Nope. Quick out again. This time it is Garrett Stevens. Breaks one.
He's still going.
Down to the 15.
First and 10 from the 15 after another pickup of about 20 yards.
Oh, looks so easy.
Yeah. It's too easy. They make it look easy. It isn't easy. They just make it look easy because they're executing so well.
Good timing.
Good timing. That's not easy to hit that guy on a full stride.
He's running directly away from you.
And he's
it's not like you're going up the field.
The ball's on the money. He's not waiting for it. He doesn't have to break stride. You're getting a nice kick out block by the other receiver. People, you don't realize there's so much that happens on that play that's got to happen, and it's got to happen in the right order. First down and 10 with the spread from the shotgun. Here we go with a jet.
This time they give it to Kearsley.
Kearsley breaks 2 tackles and gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that one they snuffed out good.
They snuffed. There was lots of congestion right there. The quarterback Cowing goes on the counter. He's still running because they're pursuing.
Richard got a little limp coming off the field there, Jim.
He had a little drainage on his knee last week.
Okay.
So he was limping last week too. Got to remember he's going both ways sometimes.
Leave him alone and let him just play defense for right now.
Well, they'll probably take him off defense because you're going to see, I think, your second team defense in here.
Oh, we're moving all over again.
Ball wasn't snapped again.
Wow. Come on, guys.
I don't know. In that case, I think it's something else.
I don't know.
Jordan didn't seem to think that was his fault.
I'm with you, Jordan. I'm with you, Jordan. It's the other 10.
He's such a nice kid.
Well, probably see the ball in the air again now.
You know, I saw him on DTV. He does the sportcasting on DTV, Channel 19.
Personality.
Every morning. You'll catch him about 8:30 on Channel 19. If you ever get a chance, you can watch the Davison School News.
Quick toss. This is Wilson.
10-yard line down to, he's going to be 2 yards short of the first down, so it's going to be fourth down and 2.
Third, I think.
Third down and 2. Make it 3rd and 2. 3rd and a long 2.
We didn't get one via the run here, Jim.
I think you throw the ball. I think you throw the ball.
Yeah, it is.
We have Michael Zeller in the backfield. We got a new halfback back here.
Roll out.
This is a bootleg.
He just throws it away. Good.
That's
good play.
Exactly what he should have done.
Good play.
You know what? That's a great play by number 80 for Kearsley.
Yep.
He didn't take the bootleg at all. And that's Jackie Early.
Playing defensive end, and he did his job.
Last week they ran the bootleg for the first time over at Grand Blanc. And they were very successful with it. In fact, I take that back. They ran it 2 weeks ago for the very first time. They've only run it 2 or 3 times all season. And the first time was just 2 weeks ago.
With 4:44 left in the third, Davison's going to call a timeout and talk about whether they want to go for it here or if they're going to let McMurray kick a field goal.
Well, if you kick a field goal, you go up 35-6. You go up by 29. Which means it takes 4 touchdowns to beat you. Right now you're up 26. Still takes 4 touchdowns. So with 4:44, Davison takes a timeout. That's in the 3rd quarter. And
hey.
And Detroit's up 3-0 here. 3-0 in the second inning. Say, we're switching between games here. I'm sorry, sports fans, but if you haven't switched yet, Davison just scored the third run in the bottom of the second, and they lead the Yankees 3-0. Boy, wouldn't it be nice to win a doubleheader here tonight between Davison and the Cardinals and the Tigers. So here we go. From the spread, Cowan in the shotgun. Oh, not a time for that. That's free ball. Just you want to hold on to it. It's going to go over on downs, but you don't want him to pick it up and run it.
That's about the 7th or 8th snap that's been up around the top of the chin there.
Yes, it has.
They're going up. We're still a little discombobulated there with the exchange.
That means we're messing up. Is that what that means? Discombobulated?
It'd be nice if we go under center just every once in a while.
Yeah. Well, you know, when you go under center, though, you don't have as much time to throw the ball. So Kearsley takes over on downs, 1st and 10 from the 15. Davison up 32-6. Quarterback under center. Twin backs.
Oh, man.
Quarterback rolls out. Ooh, there was a hold. They didn't see. But pass goes incomplete. There's a lot of pressure.
Boy, they were coming from everywhere.
And he was thrown into double and triple coverage.
Yeah, I was just looking. I was watching Zeller because he was timing him out. He was going to pick that ball. He was trying to throw to his receiver, and he had a pick, but never got there.
Well, Zeller's had quite a few picks. Him and Jeremy both have had quite a few picks this year. It'll be interesting when it comes time for all Big Nine to see what happens. Davison should have a plethora.
You would think so.
Of first and second teamers.
That's a big word, Jim.
I got that from Howard Cosell.
Another throw. He's going to get hit from the blind side. Oh, the opposite screen.
Nice job on the screen.
Good
they
throw,
sold it well. And here he goes.
Tackled by Kuzno.
Yep. Kuzno on the tackle.
Set that up nicely.
Nice setup. And that's Mr. Garcia again, big number 5. That's a nice play for Kearsley. He was this close to being tackled in the backfield. The quarterback did exactly what he needed to do on the screen. They chose the exact play to run on what we were doing because we were blitzing.
Our tendency has been to be blitzing, so maybe we'll adjust on that.
Well, actually, it's not. Blitzing's been helping us. Oh, nice job. On the wheels down there was number 88, McMurray. Adam.
Little cleanup by number 10, Eric Jarvie.
Give him no gain. I'm going to say 2nd down and 10.
Little guy's not got going at all tonight, has he?
Just one play. One play. Little trap early.
Roll out again. Oh, ran past him. Pick. Oh, I missed it. right through Zeller's hands.
Zeller's gone. I had an INC. He had an incomplete. It was an intercept.
He had an INT that turned into an
INC. I never could spell.
He once again was just baiting him there. And
oh my goodness, he did exactly what he had to do. Stepped right up, was right there, hit him in the hands, went right through his hands. It's a cold night, but I know Michael's saying I had an INC. It was an INT that didn't became an INC.
Coming on the corner again. Gonna get him behind. Nope. Oh, almost another pick. Kuzno had to go through his hands.
Had it in his hands and
good coverage there. There was only 3 guys guarding the one receiver.
You know what? The quarterback should have run the ball.
Yeah, he looked like he had some room.
He should run the ball.
And they're going for it here on 4th down, Joe.
Yeah. Well, there's 3:27 to go in the 3rd period, and you're down 4 touchdowns. Somewhere along the line, you make up your mind, we're going to go for it.
You know, the quarterback's, when he's had a chance to throw the ball in time,
he doesn't look bad.
He's put the ball right in there.
I mean, he's a great, when it comes to faking and whatever. Yeah. From the shotgun.
Looks like everybody's staying home this time.
Single back. We're putting.
Gotta be to him. Gotta go to 9.
It's going up the sideline. This is Wilson. Nice catch.
Nice pass.
Jeremy never saw the ball, never adjusted.
Yep, he was there to make the interception and couldn't find the ball.
A nice catch. He caught it with on the wrong side up against the shoulder pad.
So, with 3:20 to go, 4th down play. Went big. Kearsley first down and 10 from the Davison 35. That's 2 passes on 4th down that have gone big for them.
They've exposed us a little bit with the passing game.
Yes, they have. Well, we had 2 intercepts there that we didn't intercept the ball when we should have.
Stepped up in the pocket. He's got a guy over the middle. Oh, just overthrew him.
Just overthrew him. That's a seam pattern. He's running right between the linebacker and the safety.
Give Trevor Kuzno some credit there, too. He could have laid him out right there, and he pulled himself back. Yeah, he could have really racked him up there, and he just pulled back. The ball was missed.
I don't know if I give him credit for that.
Yeah, I would. Hey,
okay.
You could have really hurt a guy there.
Could have hurt a guy, yeah.
For no reason.
But that's why you have pads on.
I was never a Jack Tatum fan, and that would have been a Jack Tatum.
That would have been a Jack Tatum move. You got that right. The people don't know he played for Ohio State.
And then the Raiders.
All-American.
Everybody was moving there. I don't know if it was the offense or us, but everybody was going at the same.
Well, there's a flag anyway.
Came from the umpire, so he's moving it back. He pointed it to Kearsley.
So we got a motion penalty.
They don't need to take any penalties on offense, that's for sure.
No.
Just under 3 minutes left in the third. Davison's up 32-6.
You know, with the running game being so incomplete, I'm not surprised. I would be surprised why they even go with play action or whatever. Just drop back and throw the ball.
I think that's why they moved him to the shotgun.
Yep.
Coming, everybody's coming. They chase him down. He's going to take a big loss here.
Yep. Quarterback sack by number
Kearsley,
and
Dinkins.
Number 8 too. There was 4 of them.
Bedore was in on it too.
Bedore was in on it too.
Everybody on the front, the whole front 4.
They just collapsed on him.
So it's 3rd and a mile. Of course, they want to make at least half of it up here. Try and get it in 2 plays. What do you got there, Jim? 20-something? 30?
Yeah, we got to go all the way to the 25, and we're at the 50, so you're looking at 25 yards. And that's the thing, guys are laying there. You know what? You might look for a screen here.
Again, yeah, because are we going to come again? McMurray's coming. We're offside.
Number 9.
So now it's
Kearsley.
It's twice we've had Richard
Mr.
in there.
Kearsley.
Also, looked like McMurray joined him, so.
But Kearsley was well across before that. So that makes it 20 yards only.
Only.
But you know, I look at Davison and 20 yards. We can pick up 20 yards without any trouble in 2 downs or less.
These are the down and distances that defensive backs salivate over.
Yeah, because you know it's coming.
It's going to be a longer pass. So you got some time to react.
And as a lineman, you know, kind of know what's going to happen too.
Dropping back into coverage. He's going up the sideline. Nice catch.
Nice catch.
Right at the yard marker too.
20 yards.
Right in front of Zeller. They were both slipping down to the turf, and the ball was right there.
Little button hook right at 20 yards. Number 2.
First down.
And that's Mitch Cook again.
19 yards.
They're racking up some passing yards, Jim.
Yes, they are. But it's still 32-6.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. I don't think about that part of it, but.
And you look at the time of possession.
Ours will be.
If they have to
peanuts.
go the length of the field, it's not going to happen in this game. Not unless they break something here quick. From the shotgun again. So I'm surprised they keep the 2 guys in there. because they don't use them for blockers even.
Another flag. Got movement this time, I think.
Yeah, they just move them back 5, so they got it a little easier to throw the ball in.
More space, right?
More space. So it's a procedure against Kearsley with 1:11 to go in the third quarter. Davison up 32-6. This is not a bad Kearsley team.
Lots of seniors, Jim? Or? Yeah, it looks like there's
actually
pretty good balance. Half and half.
About
junior,
half and
seniors.
half, so they could have quite a few back.
Yep. Football at the Cardinal 30.
This bodes well, though, for the Big 9 to see Kearsley come around.
Oh, there's that screen again.
There's that screen. Oh, who was in on it? Number 50, Jenkins.
There's your nose
the
guard.
nose guard.
Yep.
That's his responsibility. That's his responsibility.
Stevens was putting on the pressure.
So it makes it second down and 15 after the incompletion on the screen. Nice job, Mr. Jenkins. You know how hard that is? As a nose guard, that's very, very difficult.
So you want to just pin your ears back and go.
You want to pin your ears back and go, and you can't. You have to sit because that's your part of your responsibility.
Straight back, another screen up the
Screen,
middle.
center screen. And there was Jenkins, but the guy overran him.
Gonna get a touchdown. Nope, just short.
Nope.
6-yard line.
He's looking for him out on the side, and the guy was beyond the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
So it wasn't behind the line of scrimmage. Most screens set up behind the line of scrimmage. He set up beyond the line of scrimmage because it was a center screen.
Good call. Good call.
And he went beyond Jenkins. That's why Jenkins couldn't get to him.
Oh, fumble. Davison's got it,
Davison has it, I think.
Yeah, Davison's on that one, I think. Yep.
Cardinal ball.
Oh,
Recovered
nice long
by
drive,
number.
and they cough it up right when they get down to the goal line.
I think that was recovered by Klein, but I'm not positive.
I thought it was Jenkins.
Well, it's either Jenkins or Klein. It's one of the two. It's hard to know when in the pile.
Then it must have been Jenkins.
Was that 10? I thought it was 19. I know. I thought it was 19 that came up. Okay. Okay, here we go.
Cardinals football at their own age. It'll be first and 10.
25 seconds left to go. Davison takes over. First and 10 from the 7. From the spread.
Oh, he's going right down the seam. He's got him. What a
Nice,
beautiful pass.
What a beautiful pass. What a nice
Goodness
catch.
gracious.
By number 11, that's Michael Zeller.
That
What a nice catch. What a nice
pass was 45 yards in the air.
And Zeller's full speed right between them, right up the seam. Right up the seam. Split them.
Just don't find many high school quarterbacks that can throw that ball, Jim.
Not that
We're going to see that last play again. Beautiful pass. Perfect. Good spiral. Bang, right on the
money.
And they're going to run one more play here in the third. Going to throw it again. He's going across the middle, deep.
Stevens got the ball.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Davison at the end of the third quarter. Davison goes up 38-6 on the touchdown. 47-yard touchdown. Collins to Stevens. 2 plays, 93 yards.
We have not seen that play yet this year either, Jim. You see what he did there? He put everybody into buttons, and then he brought Garrett all the way across.
They're on TV. You got to be a little quiet.
Here's the replay of it.
Little bobble, and then the guy tried to pop the ball instead of make the tackle, number 3.
Yeah, it only cost him 6. Extra point.
Good.
Ball's up. Good. 39-6.
And we're going to go down to the sidelines to Melissa Harris.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with homecoming queen Bianca Zdenek. So, Bianca, when your name was announced over the loudspeaker, you must have been just like shocked. Like, what was going through your mind?
I was really surprised and I was really happy at the same time.
Was this like a dream come true for you?
I always thought it'd be really cool to be on homecoming court, so I don't know.
And your dress is like gorgeous. Where did you get it?
I got it at Davison Bridal.
All right. Well, thank you and congratulations. And now back to your announcers.
Well, now we're back. Okay, we're back. Davison kicking off to start the fourth quarter. Davison up 39-6 after that 93-yard two-play drive.
Jeez.
And the ball's kicked deep, taken at the 10-yard line. Oh,
was that a fumble?
No, he just got hammered.
Popped and popped again, huh?
Popped and popped again. So they'll start at the 25. So with 11:52 to go, Kearsley comes out 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line.
No subs yet on the defense, Jim. Looks like we're still first teamers in there. Pass, dump pass, caught.
Nice job.
Oh, incidental face mask there on Cousineau.
Yeah.
Another 5 onto the end of that.
Nice pass and catch to number 2, which is Mitch Cook again. And there's a penalty on the field. I think it's
incidental face mask. Cousineau was reaching for the ball and got inside the cage there. 5-yard face mask. Yep.
It'll take the ball to the 50-yard line. That's a quick 25 yards. 20 on the pass and 5 on the penalty. That should take it to the 49. So let's make it 19 on the pass and catch, and well, it's a 4-yard walk-off.
Forgot the last step, huh?
I guess so. That's, I mean, he put the ball, he was at the
45,
44.
Yeah.
And now he's at the 48.
Wilson broke on it, but he was too late.
Half a step too late.
Caught.
Nice 8-yard pass.
Pass complete to Osher.
Those girls are getting tired running up and down with the flags tonight. So that makes a 2nd down and 2 for Kearsley.
Maybe time for some fresh legs to rush the quarterback, huh? The defense been on the field the whole half. We've only run like 4 or 5 offensive plays.
We had 9 minutes to their 18 minutes in the first half.
There we go again. They're coming. There was a hole in the middle.
Yeah, no call.
Oh, quarterback get down.
But he got crunched there. Loses back to the original line of scrimmage, so it makes it 3rd and 10.
Whoa, guys. It's McMurray and Ellard.
McMurray and Ellard.
Yep.
So make it 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9.
We do have a cell phone in the press box.
Boy, this has been an up and down game for Kearsley.
There's been some flashes. They just can't get it to
down there, they ended up fumbling on the 6-yard line when they're going in. 2 plays later, they're down 6 more or 7 more. So. Quarterback.
Oh, we got flags out here.
Got a flag out here, but I don't know. I can't figure out what it is.
A real late flag from a side judge.
Yeah. So quarterback ran the ball. It's going to make it 4th. If the play stands, it's going to be 4th and 7. We got a hold against.
Wow.
Against Kearsley.
So far away from the play too. That's going to be a hurtful penalty. It's going to make it 3rd and really long. Bottom of 3rd.
That's going to make it third and 18 instead of 4th and 7.
American Park, Tigers 3, AV 0, bottom of the third.
Well, I hope you're enjoying tonight's ball game. We're sure enjoying bringing it to you. It's been a great season to bring you Davison football, I'll tell you. Beautiful day, beautiful week for all the festivities.
Going pump and go. A little long this time.
That's the one that they threw not too long ago.
Yeah, that was
for that long reception.
Little hitch and go there. Before fakes like he's going to button hook, and then away he goes. Just didn't connect that time.
It throws into triple coverage,
Yeah,
makes it 4th down and 18.
Closest receiver was Cousineau.
You're going to have to punt. You're not going to win, but you don't want to make it look that bad.
Attention, Tyler Hazel.
You can't give up that kind of field position, but they are. It's 4th down and 18. They're going for it.
Book bag belonging to you, Tyler Hazel. Please report to the press box. 4th and 19, Kearsley. There's that Deeds kid in there.
Over the middle. Nice catch. Missed
and you
the
know
tackles.
What? He's
First
gonna
down.
Get it. He's got a first down because he picked up 20. Nice job for Kearsley.
Pass complete.
I keep saying, why are they doing it? They're making first down sometimes.
Wilson hurt himself.
Nice catch after the, nice run after the catch. He picked up, he needed 5 yards and got off. He got 5 and plus 1.
Where's the money?
And Jeremy Wilson's coming off hurt. That's not good. That's not good. Holding his back.
Kidney issue or?
They've got kicked in the back.
Go ahead, and if we don't get it in the next 5 minutes, we'll draw a second
Tell us as soon as you got a winner.
We'll call it with blocks from it up.
Okay, quarterback drops back.
Another screen. Boy, got underneath again.
Yep, picks up 6 yards. Makes it 2nd and 4.
Number 16. Marty Morales.
Well, we're seeing Kearsley throw the ball pretty well here tonight.
Yeah. The bricks.
And 3 Hornets football at the Cardinal 34.
You'd think they'd run the ball occasionally just to break it up like that right there. Give him 2. Make it 3rd down and 2.
Get your 50-50 tickets out. We will have the winning ticket number announced very soon. And tonight's jackpot, a whopping $1,825. $1,825 could be yours.
Well, that's quite a
jackpot.
Jackpot. Over $1,800. A lot of money.
Good news is I at least have the right color ticket tonight.
That's good news for the athletic department.
It sure is. Hockey gets the proceeds
Is it hockey tonight?
Yep. Oh, that's picked. No.
Pass incomplete from
It was thrown somewhere close. It was
Brendan
picked.
Williams, number 2. Now, regarding this 50-50, don't throw your tickets away until we
You
announce.
shouldn't say that though. Mike hasn't caught the easy ones
And the winner of this,
that he broke on.
or the holder of this ticket, should report to the front gate and meet Mrs. Mitchell. She has for you $1,825. And now, here is the winning number. Yellow ticket, 626-5996. 626.
More wallpaper material.
Another wallpaper, yeah.
5996.
Okay, from the shotgun.
Up the middle.
Quarterback keep.
Oh, should have
First down.
Winning ticket 626.
First down.
5996. You are $1,825 richer. Please report to the front gate and meet Mrs. Mitchell.
Backpack.
Backpack for Tyler Hazel.
Yep.
I'm his big sister.
There you go, big sister.
Thank you.
So after the first down, with 8:27 left to go, Davison up 39-6. Kearsley goes 1st and 10 from the Davison 30-yard line. Our line gives, but it doesn't break on defense. That's one of the few bad passes he's really thrown tonight.
Defensive line is tired,
Yeah.
Jim. They're just chasing.
Mitch Cook just plain missed him there. Well, they've been on the field a long time because that's because the offense
whole half.
scores so quickly.
They've been on the field the whole half.
Offense just scores quickly.
Wasso Trojans come to town for the Big Nine Battle. 2 weeks from tonight.
Well, a victory tonight means that Davison will
be 5-time Big Nine champion. Nobody can catch him.
Oh, that's trouble. Bador finishes
after
up.
The fumble, Mr. Bador makes a tackle, but it's a 10-yard loss, makes it 3rd down and 20.
Quarterback's wearing a green jersey top now, Jim. It was white when the game started.
He's seen a lot of ground, a lot of turf. Give him lots of credit, though. You know what? He keeps coming back.
Playing hard. There's no quit.
There's no quit in this Kearsley team. No. No quit in the Davison team either.
Screen again.
Center screen.
Tip this time.
And
still caught.
And he's still caught because he's getting beyond the line of scrimmage. He's getting beyond the guys that are supposed to watch for him.
4th and 6, Jim?
4th and 6. That's a nice center screen. That's a nice center screen.
It's a very quick developing screen, too. He only takes a couple steps and dumps it.
And see that the fullback goes straight up the center. He's catching the ball beyond the line.
That's trouble. Picked off by Garrett Stevens.
You know, his trouble is he had the ball way back.
Oh, boy, he took a nasty hit right there. Yeah. Guy speared him, the quarterback speared him.
But it's an intercept. Davison takes over on the intercept, takes the ball back to the 25-yard line. His 1st and 10 with 6:19 left to go in the ball game.
Turn him away again.
Now we got new line and new everybody coming in.
There's a replay of that last intercept.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to read
And I say that, but I'm not positive. Stahl is in there.
Here it is, 626.
Delgado, I think, is going in.
626 5996.
Well, Jordan Lang is in there. 77 is Aaron Ball. He's got the offensive line in there. He's got new back, one new back. So we still have basically our starters in there. Oh, Stahl.
Yeah, I think I've known him for a while.
No, number 22. I take that back. Is that
Stahl?
That's Stahl?
Yep.
That's the king. That's your homecoming king on that carrier. Picks up 8 yards. I think that was the Utah pass, wasn't it? That's a shuffle pass if you don't know.
Yeah. Benny Welch is going on the game too. He's warming up here on the sideline.
All right.
Play quarterback.
That's good to see.
The game's over. There's no sense getting anybody hurt.
And number 2.
Oh, they were coming after that one.
If he gives the ball to number 2, he's still running. If he gave it to Curtis Thorsby, whoa, he was still running. The jet was wide open that time. Here comes a new line in. Not all of them, but some of them. Some of the wide receivers are out, so we're switching. Little by little, we're switching the whole line.
And Justin Lehman's in here, one of the wideouts.
Hey, a little of their own messy, little of their own
medicine,
type.
yeah. Oh.
Pass complete. Collin.
To Lehman.
Number 14.
Yeah. Just came in the game.
Nice job. Nice run by Mr. Lehman. Nice job by Mr. Cowan.
Now Benny Welch is going to replace Jared. Jared's night is finished. He's
got a whole new line coming in.
From Otisville, congratulations to Arlen Grubb from Otisville. He is the big winner of $1,825.
Okay, from the spread.
Thanks everybody for live.
We don't change from one quarterback to the next.
Davison, Cardinal.
Now you got Benny Welch out there.
Got movement.
That's the problem when you get your second team in there. They're hearing a different quarterback, different everything. 5-yard penalty. Well, it's 4:22 left. Looks like Davison's going to get one of those. The Cardinals are going to get one of those wins. Nice to see the Tigers get the other one. When you get done with this, turn the game over and finish watching those Tigers tonight. And let's keep our fingers crossed.
Ooh, they're coming. Fumble.
Oh,
Kearsley has it.
Kearsley has it. It looks like, yeah.
Yep.
Kearsley has the ball. 1st and 10 on the fumble. He just got hammered.
It's like the entire second team defense comes in. Yep.
So Kearsley's going to come up here now. There's only 4 minutes and 2 seconds left to go in the second half. And Kearsley's putting in some new ball players too.
And they call a timeout.
Yeah, they're switching guys in and out.
A lot of clean jerseys out there on the white side.
Yeah. Both sides.
Except for number 6. Well, next week the guys head down the road to Hazlet, just outside of Lansing.
We hope to see you there. If you got a chance to come, and then
you'll see 2 playoff contenders down there next week.
You sure will.
Just different divisions.
And then if we win next week, you'd like to see that 9-0 Davison against Owasso. We'll be going in 8-0 and with a chance to go undefeated, which means we'd be short of a first-round home game. And if we keep winning, we should keep being a home team.
Be interesting to see. You never know till the playoff selection takes place where you're going to play.
Where you're going to play or who you're going to play. Well, if you're 9-0, you're pretty certain that you're going to be playing at home.
It's just which, with us, last year we put in the Grand Rapids region, so you never know.
Yeah. We could end up over there with Howell or whoever, or Lowell. Not Howell,
Fumble.
Lowell.
Quarterback gets his own ball back.
New quarterback for them, number 10, who is Jeff Farah.
She lost her cell phone. Can I see what it looks like?
She got her picture on the front of it. Is that your daughter?
It looks like her phone, but that's not her. Okay. Somebody else has it. Thank you.
Okay, after the fumble, it's 2nd and 11. Time is running, 3:25 and counting.
I love it. Everybody's talking. What am I supposed to do?
I think you're going to see him run the ball.
Yeah. It's a different quarterback. Quarterback still got. He's going to throw it.
Yep.
Little flip
rollout action.
Well, he's a little guy.
Nice job. Nice pass and catch by the number 2 team.
Ooh, he's a real little guy there. Caught that pass.
You guys get that number?
Little guy. We talked about who caught that ball. Whoever. It is 3rd down and 4 yards.
Okay, who's the team they're playing? Aaron Blake and Carmen tied at 19-19. Overtime.
Okay.
Oh, man, and an intercept.
by
Oh, there's a
number
face
29.
mask. He caught that, too. Wow. Who put the pressure on there? What's the number? Number 40 for Davison put on the pressure.
And number 29 intercepted it for Davison.
We don't have a 40 on a roster. Sorry, son.
Where's Grand Blanc playing? At Carmen or?
No, we don't have a 40, but we do have a 29. And that's Matthew Almassey. Picks it off. Runs it back.
It's a 19-19 tie. Carmen Ainsworth and Grand Black. 19-19, it opens.
Okay.
It's a 15-yard face mask on Kearsley on the tackle on the interception.
You know what? That must be awful nice for Mr. Almassey. He's a junior. He'll be back next year. But to get to catch and intercept. Okay, from the shotgun in the spread.
I think you're going to see Mr. Stoll, Mr. Stoll, Mr. Stoll.
You might see Benny,
no,
too.
Benny's going to throw the little flip out here. This is Yosting.
Thornburg.
No, it's Yosting.
No, it's Yosting.
It is
Yosting for a touchdown.
Touchdown!
See the speed that we saw last year from Mr. Yosting.
Nice
he's been hurt.
pass and catch.
Hurt
Yes, he's been hurt. He broke his finger for the first 6 weeks.
Wow.
So that takes it up to 45, 46 coming.
Cardinals, strike again.
That's kind of nice to see that happen to those backup players.
Absolutely. Look at them celebrate.
Even the backups make those big plays.
We can score our own.
Homecoming, they're pleased as punch.
Livingston. I will try to get it to her, okay?
And the ball's up and good. 46-6.
In the 40s again.
And the point after is good. 2:12 remaining in the football game.
With 2:12 to go in the ball game, Davison goes up.
There you go.
46-6.
Another one-play drive.
Golly.
We haven't had a drive, I think it was more than 5-6 plays all night long.
Yeah, that's probably true. Time of possession is no comparison because of that. When you're averaging almost 8, 9, and 10 yards a play.
Livingston, would you please report to the press box to collect what we are certain is.
We had 215 yards in the offense in the first half, and I'm thinking we got to be getting close to that in the second half.
Please report to the
So we could have another 400-yard night again. Well, let's see. Luke is getting ready to kick it off again.
There goes the flag again, Jim.
Oh, they got to be getting tired.
You look like you're getting tired.
Been a long day. Shoot, I didn't have a nap this afternoon. There's some hitting going on yet, guys.
I think he's going to go down. Well, he's a big boy.
Oh, he's a big boy.
He's still moving the pile.
You got to grab the legs
there
if
we
you
go.
want him to go down. There you go. Or blow the whistle.
37,
Ball goes up to the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 for Kearsley with 1:50 and counting.
On the stop.
A lot of happy people down on the Davison sideline tonight. 2 more games left before the playoffs. And a Big 9 championship in your pocket. Not all bad.
That's remarkable.
That's remarkable.
1st and 10.
5 in a row.
At their own 24-yard.
Last year they won it. And the team that came in second was a state champion.
Yes. One of only 2 teams to beat that team last year.
Quarterback still has it. Oh, there's a, not sure what was going on downfield. The receiver never looked. He was blocking. Ooh.
The quarterback.
Nice job by the quarterback, though. Number 10, who is Jeff Farrow.
Looks like we got time for
We've had a few Farrows over at Kearsley.
Maybe one more play, Jim.
Ladies and gentlemen, since 1968.
Well, it sure has been a good evening for Davison. Good day for Davison.
At 5. With tonight's apparent victory, the Davison Cardinals have tied that record of 5 straight Big 9 championships. Congratulations, Cardinals.
That's going to do it, Jim, I think.
I think that's the last play.
10 seconds left.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Probably have a sideline report if you want to stick around for a few minutes. Melissa Harris will probably have our player of the game.
we hope you have enjoyed home
and enjoy watching the Tigers.
Congratulations, Davison Cardinals.
And enjoy seeing you here in 2 weeks or next week at Hazlet.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's final score, the Davison Cardinals 46, the Kearsley Hornets 6. Thank you for attending, and please have a safe trip home. See you Cardinal fans next week at Hazlet as the Cardinals hit the road. Game time 7:30.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with senior Tim Olds. So, Tim, how does it feel to be part of the 5th straight championship?
Well, last year it felt pretty good because I was on that team, but this year it's even better because, I mean, I put in so much work, and now it's just, showing. So.
With 7 wins so far and only 2 wins left, did you guys think that you would make it this far?
Well, a lot of people were saying that we weren't really going to do good, but, I mean, deep down inside, I just knew that we were going to come out and just do it. So.
With this being your senior year, how does it feel to be going out of high school knowing that you guys did this good?
Pretty good. That's all I have to say.
And next week you guys travel to Hazlet. What do you know about the team, and what do you think about next week's game?
Well, I know that they're a very good team, and it's just gonna be one big battle. That's all.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Yep. And don't forget to tune in 2 weeks when we take on the Owasso Trojans for our very last conference game. And have a great night.
Thank you for watching DTV's live coverage of high school Davison football. Special thanks goes to Jim Waldron Buick Pontiac GMC. Log on to www.jimwaldron.com to find out why the Waldron way is a whole lot better. Thank you, and join us for our next DTV sports broadcast. Have a good night.
Longest there's 1 second on the clock. If we have